Sorry. Oh yeah? Hello everyone, welcome to Dungeons and Dragons. What?
Oh, it's not on.
What's that from?
Oh, sorry.
What?
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Oh. See, if you had asked that before, I still don't remember.
It was a big show at my house.
I mean, yeah, we watched it too.
I mean, sorry, we're listening.
No, you're good. So,
Fraser Crane.
I'm...
Not a good duck, Tessie.
Rude.
No pencil?
No, there's a little bit in there.
Okay. So, the last you guys heard, the Temple District had just been...
I'm training.
Yes. It's been about a week.
Whoa, I've been training for a week?
Did you want me to rehash? From my notebook?
Yes! Aaron Hall took wonderful notes.
Oh!
So, Aaron Hall, will you please give us the recap from last session?
Oh, you can start making notes better. Okay, look at her go.
I included a note page in everybody's new... Oh, I haven't given you your new sheets yet. Sorry.
Okay.
I will here in a second.
Okay, so last time we started and Faye challenges Captain Ilian to a test of skill and archery. Both of them shoot apples off Falcon's head.
Yep. Yep. I was better.
Persephone checks on Lim.
Uh-huh.
And then we check in with Commander Coltane. He asks us to maintain peace/avoid conflict amongst the various peoples. Then we drop Sormo Enaf off with the Warlocks, and we meet Tattersail. Falcon asks Tattersail about gaining power, aka the Arcane. He goes with her. Then Lady Asane erupts/screams at Coltane and Bennett.
Erupts.
Doesn't
Yeah.
want to travel with her brother and wants to be in charge of the military and all the people. Wants to leave Coltane and Beth behind. She's the favored daughter. Persephone and Faye convince her to continue traveling. She'll lead the wagon train/caravan, and her elven rangers will scout ahead and pick a camping location. And Coltane finally agrees to that. I remember there were certain provisions he had, but
Yep.
yeah.
I don't think he gets something.
And then the teleported landmass of Genpoi lands with a bump. Not where we were supposed to land.
Bump, bump, bump. Did you ever ride a wump?
I didn't have a wump. And then, should I even say this last part? Because technically no one else was supposed to have heard or saw.
Oh.
Which part was this?
Where the elf approaches Persephone
Oh.
and talks to her.
Oh.
You may, if that's information you would have shared with them over the past week.
Yes.
With these guys or with the characters?
Characters.
With the characters. With the players.
Ooh, would you?
I don't know what that
Okay.
yes, I think I'll keep it for now.
So, good. Yeah. Here's the recap. It's been a week. Everybody is doing their own kind of thing. Valken is training with the Bridge Burners, and he is the Cadre Mage unit. They go by the Bridge Burners. You're training under Tattersail in Abjuration Magic. You have received a tattoo, a Bridge Burner tattoo. It's a bridge with a flame centered over the top of it and a sword stuck into it.
Ooh, you're gonna have to draw that.
I can show you a picture of it if you,
Oh.
or like a rendition of it if you'd like.
Say what it is, a bridge with what?
It's a stone bridge with a flame over the center of it, with a sword stuck down into the center of the bridge. That's like the unit.
Where is it?
Self-titled. On your shoulder or on your like upper arm. You're getting your.
Where's my other tat?
I thought it was the same arm. My idea was that they covered up the blind eye with their tattoo. It's still there. The magic of the blind eye tattoo is still invoked, but it is.
So you had a really good tattoo artist to cover for you.
Yeah.
Well, they're magicians, so they're just like.
Oh yeah.
So you're training and getting your abjuration magic. Persephone has been working secretly with some people.
Do I have him or do I don't have him now?
Have what?
You said you're getting like present tense.
You have your powers now. After a week of training and studying and learning focuses, you've gained some abjuration power. Your small.
What's abjuration mean again? I'm sorry.
It means to stop magic, to abjure,
So Falcon got
to cancel out.
Oh, so you're gonna. Okay.
Persephone has not unbeknownst to you, the party members, has been training as well and discussing some things with some other people. We could do. I was thinking about doing like training montages tonight, but I'd rather move on. Faye has been.
Fair enough.
Faye has been.
Have different clothes and different hats.
Right, exactly. Faye's been out with the Elven Scouts, finding places to shelter down and food and water and resources and things like that. Deciding where is safe and what's going on. They're trying to find out where you guys are is the big question. It's still undecided. And Lucy has been wandering around fixing up general repair needs for military and civilian use. She's been involved in putting down some wells and helping out with that.
With my trunk just following behind me.
With your trunk just falling behind you, you are like a walking artisan and
Walking around.
traveling worker, and so you've all gained about 50 gold in your endeavors, and you guys are 50, so you guys can add those to your coffers. Coltane occasionally calls you in and asks you guys to make peace between people, but it's mostly been pretty quiet. Tensions are rising between Lady Asane and Lord Bennett, and this is all very boring stuff right now. So, like, you know, nothing has happened, but rumor about the camp over the past week.
Oh wow! Why do I have so many potions?
Because you took them?
The camp is on a ration for food. There is a couple of mess tents around for depending on whether you were involved in the command structure. There's a mess tent there. There's a mess tent with the mass of refugees where they're given lesser but more plentiful food sources, and then there's like a middle ground where the artisans and people who are skilled workers and soldiers are. They're given high quality rations, but they are expected to pitch in with work. The doctors are working overtime to keep sickness down in a refugee camp, which is essentially what this place is turned into. And the refugees have spilled out from the temple district and set up a temporary settlement of tents and carts and moving wagons. They're ready to pitch and move whenever they get the opportunity and abandon the temple district where it is, if they can find where they are. And that's where you are right now. Yes.
I wanted to ask the magic person about my creepy statue.
Tattersail.
Statue.
So throughout the week, you've learned that this is a magical focus. It can be used to increase. It's a free spell slot. You can use it to like, hey, I want to use this to cast one spell of any level without having a spell slot for it. So you basically get an extra spell slot.
But I have to hold it.
You have to be holding it or touching it.
I'm not gonna just ready.
There's also things that are called like orbs of spell holding, where you can like put a spell inside it and then cast that spell for free at any time. This is essentially the same thing, except for it allows you to reuse a spell slot. So, anybody else have any questions?
What's AC again?
Armor class?
So, I get Silver Forge +1 armor class. Did I already add that?
Where?
So I have it written down here.
It would be
Did
a
I ever end it adding?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have it written down.
No. You can add that up here into the miscellaneous, and then your armor your next mod. Usually your class total. So your dexterity modifier is 2, so you put 2 there. You put 1 in your thing, and then that'll mean that your armor is a 16 on the class, and that is the total. So if you get better armor, where your dexterity modifier goes up, or you get a different modifier here, you can add or subtract. So if you end up in weaker armor, you'll decrease that. It's just a way for you to calculate on paper how much your armor class is.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course. I did a lot of researching on how it all works, and I redid several character sheets on my own time, like upping the NPCs and stuff and getting them settled, so that way I know how everything is figured out now. And if I don't know, I can figure it out pretty quick if I look at a sheet. So I'm really sorry for not knowing well enough how the character sheets work. I was never a player for that long, so I didn't have the opportunity to really understand everything that's on the sheet. But I took the past couple of weeks and did some actual research in figuring out how your guys' shit works. So when you have questions, I hope I'll be able to answer them better or give you solid rulings on how something works.
One thing I don't know is how many spell slots I have.
That is an excellent question.
I just don't know the answer.
It'll be under fighter.
No, we'll be under. Yeah, we'll be under.
Eldritch Knight. Fighter and EK. I always want to say ED just for fun. At 7th level, you have
Sorry.
4 first level spell slots and 2 second level spell slots.
No, you're starting at level 3.
Then you have 2 first level spell slots.
2. 2 spots.
Sorry, yeah, that's my bad. Thank you for reminding me.
Oh,
Yeah. Thank you.
someone pass me the dice.
I mean, I would love to be that powerful, but I think that would be that badly weighted.
Sorry.
Yeah, a little early in the campaign for such an overwhelming. So, are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, wait,
100%.
does Wall of Fire go under what?
Wall of fire.
Wall of Fire will be a spell.
Right. So, which one?
Oh, it'll be 4th level.
Stuck in my head now.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a thing
What
forever.
about my other one?
Fabricate?
Anytime that you cast Wall of Fire, which is
use your
by the way,
spell.
a bomb diggity
Use your
spell.
spell book app and find out where it is because I'm not positive. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
you're fine.
I don't have a card for Fabricate, so I think it's 4th level spell as well. But Fabricate's crazy powerful. I was looking at it and some of the uses for it. It's literally like as long as stuff is lying there, you can make like anything. You can have the components for a house and like make a fucking house as long as the materials are all there in like a second, in like 6 seconds or something. It's one action.
I would like to hire one of them.
Hire one of what?
Somebody with that spell. Not, I mean, in real life.
I know.
Oh.
Hire Sarah. She's a craftsman. Okay, though. So, yeah. You guys, it's about end of the afternoon, beginning of the evening. People have finished up at the evening mess and are returning to their campsites to clean and prepare for the next day. Valken, you've just finished training with the... Yeah. You just finished training. Today was the day you got your tattoo. Tattersail took you out and give you a magical tattoo.
Does it sting like right?
And said that you are...
Sting like
It's magic. It hurt. I don't know if it's in your skin, but... you are officially a member, like a... What is it called?
Is there anything I need to know about
Initiate, thank you. An initiate of the Bridge Burners, but you do not work for the Emperor. But that way, everybody who sees that tattoo and sees you using magic knows the Bridge Burner Cadre trained you.
Is there anything that I'm bound to by having this tattoo, or if I've been trained by them that I need to know about?
There are some things, but not that you really need to know about. They didn't give you any fighting spells. They only gave you protection, abjuration spells, and so they're not super concerned with you going off and blowing things up. You are required, when people ask you where you got your magic, to tell them that you trained with Tattersail of the Bridge Burners of the 7th Eturan Army.
Wow.
You're required to tell them that?
You're required to inform when a mage asks, because they're trained at the university. So when any mage asks you, where did you learn your magic, you're required to, basically you're required to declare, I learned my magic here from this person, that's why I have my abilities. So that way you're not punished for using magic in front of the mage.
Tattersail of
The Bridge
So it's
Burners,
like flipping your ID or something.
which is the Cadre Mage unit
What do you have floating around in there?
of the
I
7th.
have to write all that.
Ah.
The Cadre Mage unit.
I just switched a little bit.
It's the Bridge
Cadre
Burners,
or Cadre?
Cadre, Cadre,
Cadra.
D.
Cod.
Codfish.
of the
The
7th
Eturan
Eturan Army. Yeah. Basically, each military unit is assigned several Cadre Mages, or Cadre Mage units, depending on the size. And the Bridge Burners are kind of an infamous group.
What's my spellcasting class there?
Yes.
There.
So you are required to give them notice, and you are required to state what school of magic you trained in for you as abjuration. But that's, yeah. Of course, Persephone would supposedly have to declare where she learned her magic, and Lucy would have to declare where she learned her magic if you guys all trained under mages. You did face a lot of questions from the Eturan mages asking about the nature of your companions' magics, as they're supposed to be highly regulated in this world. But
I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
I don't know.
You also get to add a +1 to your intelligence.
What?
Your ability score went up. Because you spent the past week in like deep, intense, focused training.
Don't do that. He's saying
And you can add 1 to your, or like a +1 to your Arcana. Just 1 though, just not your
Not proficiency.
not proficiency, just 1. Just 1 number, because you have a small knowledge of Arcana. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure everything's like smoothed out before we go on. And you got all your spells, Persephone. You know, I gave you all your spell cards and everything you needed. Okay. Alrighty. Cool. Yeah, you're a blaster now. Well, you're more of a blaster now. Still a controller. Okay. So, the evening approaches. Valken has just returned to the camp. Faye is out, but soon to be returning, supposedly. Yeah, Lim and Ilian are off and away.
Is she cute?
That's a perception-based assessment, you'd have to tell me. Yes, Persephone?
Oh no, I was just gonna ask if sometime during this week if I, perchance, may have found someone to purchase a paintbrush back.
Yes. For the cost of 3 silver pieces, you found a painter's set. You can go ahead and write. It's several brushes and cups and oils. They are pretty small. They only weigh a small amount and they fit nicely inside your pack.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. You have more than 1 brush. You have a whole painter's set.
I think I was supposed to help. I feel like I was supposed to hand out these health potions I have because I grabbed 15 of them from this mall.
If you'd like to distribute them amongst you guys, you may, or you may not.
They're just the small ones.
I have 5 minor potions.
12. You each have 3.
I felt like such a dork. She was like hissing and spitting at me because I was trying to pick her up, and I was like, "Listen, child, it is my backyard, and I get to let any cat I like pass through it. You are sharing my backyard, and I let you into the backyard. You don't get to go around telling other cats that they can't come into our backyard, you little shit."
I'm sure she understood that entirely.
Well, I realized halfway through my tirade that I was speaking to her like I would Liam. No, these are my toys, and I'm sharing with you, so you have to share with Ellie. I don't care if you want it. I'm letting you have it. You have to have a turn with her. That's it. I'm not going to argue with you about this. This is the law. If you don't obey it, you're out. I don't actually talk to him like that, but you know.
My mom talks to the other kids like, no, this all belongs to Ninny. It all belongs to Ninny.
Yeah.
And Ninny gets to decide what happens to them in the end.
I am 100% on board with that philosophy. Listen, I purchased these toys for you. Mm-hmm. But if you're not playing nice, they're still my goddamn toys. And you can't prove in any court of law that it isn't.
I wish that worked on cats.
Say that to your 2. You can't.
Say that to my 7-year-old cat. Yeah. She's literally laying there. She's like, and I'm like, don't take that tone with me.
She was just stressed.
Seamus,
She's probably sleeping and he wandered up
likes
to her.
to gently,
That was it.
but still likes to bite
Oh, yeah.
on the neck.
Little nips of
Yeah.
love.
But it's not like a love nip. It's like he will actually bite and then he just holds on to it.
He's a little vampire cat.
Yeah. And I'm like,
you?
yes! Because he'll be all cuddly, but it'll be like, jump. Or like, jump. And it's like, oh, fuck, that hurts. And so I started hitting him. I don't really like doing that, but it's like, what would Mama Cat do?
Right.
You know?
Bat him
But
upside
he
the head.
still doesn't get it. Makes me nuts. Because it's like, I want to cuddle him.
Right.
But
Bring
it's,
it through.
ugh.
3 what?
Uses.
Don't be.
I haven't even done that page yet because I feel like I can't pay enough attention and take.
You have 1 4th level spell slot.
1?
1 4th level spell slot.
Why would I read everything else?
Because you just got your 4th level spell, so you get 1 use of your
No,
4th
I
level.
had Guardian of What Faith.
Oh, yes, you did. It's still only 1. You just have to decide which spell you want to use.
I feel like pouting about that.
Oh no,
You're my favorite person.
I can only have
I'm
one
seeing my
4th level
phone
spell per long rest. Oh no.
I don't even have a 4th level.
away my
Oh,
spell
where
attack
am I
bonus, Aaron.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aaron's like, I like the way
I
things
like being
Huh?
heavy hitter.
You were ahead.
You still are a heavy hitter.
You still are.
I just wanted to feel. I like being overpowered. Also, Farley Girl is amazing. You know.
Oh,
I was just looking at your shirt when you got here, and
That makes me
I
bad.
immediately got that song stuck in my head.
so okay, this is
It's like one of my favorites.
this is the shirt that I got in
When
high
I was
school.
like in junior.
Concert.
8th grade.
Question: What's
Yeah.
what's the song that I really like that they sing?
Never alone.
That one's good too. But
Yeah.
there's one I actually
Oh.
like better. There's like porcelain song there.
Porcelain?
I didn't really
Porcelain.
listen to Farley
I
Girl.
don't-
I know
I
like
didn't know
one or
very many of their
two
songs. I only have a few ones.
I bought that album. It was my 3rd album that I ever purchased. First Evanescence, and then Linkin Park, and then Farlow Girl.
Oh, that's a good trilogy right there.
Alone, and I
I
have
had
Fever
Farley
and
Girl, and then also Super Chick. Is that what they mean?
Oh goodness.
I love that.
Oh gosh.
She had that big old megaphone.
Oh,
that
She had
front
one
album.
song that I really liked.
I like the.
Kids.
Huh?
I said, Christian kids.
I didn't know any of them. I didn't listen.
Yeah, that's because you were.
No,
then
Super
you-
Chick
Really
wasn't.
either.
Wasn't Christian.
Oh, it wasn't? Oh.
What was that?
Super Chick.
Yeah, it was. You were correct.
She's Christian.
Oh. The reason I knew about that band was because of the American Ashley movie.
Ah.
Mm.
I don't remember which one.
See,
All right.
Off to the
Questions.
US.
Yo.
I
Questions. Have I done magic in front of any of them yet?
No, that was one of the things. Until they told you that you could do magic,
Oh,
which
now
you just
that
got the
tattoo
seal
I
to prove
got.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Are we
Then
gonna need this
you're.
now?
Yes.
Oh, I guess we are gonna need it since it's out, but
At some point when we get there.
Okay.
just making
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
One day we actually got D&D tattoos.
I mean, I thought a lot about it.
I couldn't.
You know what would be great if we each got a separate die. Like I got a 1d4, and then you got a d20,
I
and
call
you got a
it 20.
d10, and then you got a d8 or something. That'd be really cute, right?
I like it.
It could be like whatever weapon we use most or something like that. So you get like a
I would
d12.
say 6.
Oh, you get a
Mine would be
d6.
a D4.
Whatever weapon you use most.
You get a d8 because you have
I
right
do.
there.
Oh,
D6 is pretty
Yeah.
boring though.
D6 is just regular die.
Yeah.
Ooh. I like the looks of the d4. That's why I was like, I'll take a d4. Little triangle motherfuckers. Give me hells yeah. I like them. I know they're the smallest denomination, but I still think they're my favorite.
I know we're technically the Mark IV is what makes me think of it.
You guys, we could all get d4s. You
Yeah,
guys could
that's
get
true.
d4s, and I could get a d20. If I'm the DM.
See, I don't know if I like the actual dice enough for that, but like if there was still something that symbolized.
You guys could actually get the blind eye.
We can get the blind eye. What?
You guys could actually get the blind eye.
Yeah. Well,
That sounds
I have to
awful.
decide if we like that enough.
I would never put that tattoo on my
Yeah.
body, but I love the idea.
But what makes me think of it is that after they did Lord of the Rings, you know,
Oh,
the
yeah,
cast
yes, mhm.
got an elvish,
Word, yeah.
or something on the, on the original Fellowship or whatever. And that was the kind of thing where I was like, that is cool enough of an experience, and that is something I would get.
Yep.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I'm not, like, I admire tattoos, and I often think, oh, that'd be fun to have, but I always change my mind on what it is,
Same.
so that's why I don't have one.
Right.
But it's like when you have a group experience or something, like that's
And
what
that
I
was a
think of it.
major undertaking.
Right.
It was
Oh yeah, that was like 3
Yeah.
years of their life.
Like,
I actually have a tattoo or an idea that I
Oh, you
I've
told me
kept
that.
around for a while now, and I'm like, oh.
Which one?
Yeah.
Charisma saving throw.
Yeah.
It's just hard to explain.
She got 17.
I told you about
This is
it.
the moon one
It's enough one thing with you.
with the window and the moon, or the. You showed me.
Alright, I'm calling this in session.
Right.
Okay.
So you guys have just got back. Persephone, you're at the fire.
Okay.
It's just the three of you for now.
Which, what?
You three are at the fire.
Oh,
Faye is
okay.
soon to
Faye is
return. She said she'd be back around evening. Yeah, with the Elven Scouts for the day. So, the sun is setting, and you guys are preparing to settle in for the night.
Sun set not long ago. Everyone goes down
Hey,
there.
the focus now. Bring it in. Did the ding just go off for the food?
Yep.
God damn it.
Go.
You can keep talking.
That's all. What do you guys want to do? You guys talk amongst yourselves. What do you want to do? You're waiting for a few seconds.
Talk about your
until Faye
week,
arrives.
whatever.
Do you guys want to discuss things? You guys want to tell secrets? You proud that you got your magic?
Hey, guess what?
Hey,
Guess what? You're not here.
You're
That's here.
So, I did it.
Oh, it seems I'm not gonna know
Look,
anything.
wait. How do you get this off?
How'd you get it off?
No. See, look.
Oh, they covered the whole thing. Your whole tattoo is gone.
It's not gone. It's still there.
Oh.
See?
Hear it?
See, let's see. If you hit the right way, you can kind of see it.
Oh, good, dinner's ready.
You know what that means?
Beaver.
That means that I'm official. I'm like a magic user just like you guys and stuff.
Lucy's over there with she's got a cobbler over the fire.
She's like touching it with her
Congratulations.
regular hands.
Yeah, she's a teeth lady. She just reaches into the fire and
Reaches into the
pulls the
fire and
pot
pulls
off.
out
She's
the-
like, I'm flaming you.
How much is 3 pints or is there any alcohol still? I'm sure there's alcohol still. How much is my all around for everybody? Like that I brought to the fire.
Oh, you could let me see. Hold on. I've got
You
a
brought back booze?
I brought back booze as celebration.
Hooch Man. Where is my list of shit to buy? Food. A pitcher of wine is 2 silver pieces, or a bottle of fine wine is 10 gold pieces.
So let's just say
Ale, a whole pitcher of ale is 1 silver piece, and a barrel of ale is 10 gold pieces.
let's say I bought a barrel.
Oh.
So Valken comes into camp and he's got like this
He's, like,
barrel over his
plugging
arm.
the barrel.
He's like a tiny dwarf who's way more muscly than he should be.
The barrel thing.
And then I'm like, we're celebrating.
Okay.
We're celebrating.
What was she wearing?
I already told you. We
Oh,
listening.
yeah, I was listening. But I was cooking.
Cookies.
That's what
Thank you,
I do.
Falcon. And congratulations.
Yeah, cheers to you.
I just, I kind of wish that my dad and my brother could see me. But
Yeah.
they're
Sure.
over there. But,
Lucy pats him on the back and he falls over.
He's stronger than Lucy by quite a bit.
I might be small, but I'm
I just
tall.
picture her as like this big, tall.
I do too.
She is big and tall. She's like a blacksmith, so she's really like lean and muscly, but she's more like wiry muscle. I think you're 17. Oh, your strength is 13. So she's
What's your
not
strength?
as strong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I accidentally
What's
went
yours?
I got that backwards.
My strength
Mm-hmm.
is I'm not
Top one.
It's a
Sorry.
top ability.
Top ability.
10.
What's yours?
8.
Yeah. Okay. See, that's about the right spread
Good
for right
spread.
there for what you guys do. That's good. All right. So as you guys are in the midst of
I like the idea of me trying to pick up one of Valken's weapons.
Yeah.
well.
It'd be like forced
Especially-
already.
You have to lift his magical weapon. You literally have to have an 18th strength because it's a heavy weapon. It's basically a giant greatsword made out of marble, so it's like a magically imbued stone. It's literally heavier than just about anything else in the camp, including your chest.
Well, my chest.
Just itself.
Okay.
Just call me Rinswin.
Has anyone seen Faye?
No, not all day.
She was out scouting, I think.
Scouting
She said she'd
again?
be back by dinner time, so she should be right now.
As you say this, Faye walks into the camp.
Hey, you're just
talking about you.
Hey, you guys,
I'm going to tap her on the
What's for
shoulder
dinner?
with my mage hands.
what's the celebration for?
I'm going to,
We're talking.
with a disfigured hand, taps you on the left shoulder.
What?
And then as you look, it disappears.
Okay, something's really creepy.
Did you cut someone's hand off?
So as I was scouting today,
Oh.
I was out scouting, right?
You were out with the scouts.
Okay. Did we see anything out there?
Yeah,
Oh.
you did.
My rolling's already starting. Really?
You are a little bit flustered. You're in a frenzy. You just saw some strange orcish men kidnap a family of children.
You guys, we need to stop celebrating and we need to run and help some people. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Grab your sword.
Grab my hammer.
I saw these guys and they were kidnapping a group of family people.
Of
Orcs.
halflings.
Halflings. And
Orcs
they're
were
being, like,
kidnapping
torn away, you
halflings,
guys.
and they were taken into the
All right.
woods.
I'm
Grab your sword. Let's go. I'm leaving.
I'm rushing.
Let's do it.
Run
Okay.
out. Okay. Follow me.
running.
Okay, so you guys leave camp.
Yeah, literally.
You guys are camped. You're like kind of in the middle of the camp, so you guys kind of like not in the middle. You guys are like off towards the edge. As things like spread out, you guys move towards like these small clumps of trees, and there's quite a large one that you guys kind of like abut. And Faye leads you directly into the.
And I'm running. Well, are you guys dashing with me? We're
We're dashing right behind you.
okay. I'm going.
Okay.
I'm a little slow, but
So you guys rush on. For about 10 minutes, you guys follow Faye at a bit of a distance. Are you just bolting all the way to where?
I'm just bolting as.
Okay. Are you gonna?
Well, I don't want to leave them behind.
Were the
Okay.
scouts still there? The scouts remain. Keep an eye on.
I don't know. I just saw this happening and I came. Oh. To get you
Okay.
guys.
Okay.
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 Okay. So you guys are heading into the woods, and after a little while, Faye holds up. You guys are at the top of a small hill in the woods, and there is in front of you a large stone, like rock face, and there's like the entrance to a tunnel leading down right in front of it. You guys are like still there's like it's like a little clearing before the stone, and you guys are still inside the tree line.
Okay.
She's-
are you gonna stealth up ahead?
I will stealth up ahead, and
scout.
everybody has dark vision.
I was gonna
Yep.
say, yeah, we can see, right? That's what I was.
So this is gonna be a little weird. So I'm gonna cast guidance on you before you stealth.
Okay, what does that mean?
It means for stealth you get to roll a 1d4
In addition to a d20.
This D4?
So when I say roll your stealth check, you'll roll your 20, and then you'll roll a d4, and then you'll add the total all together. So you can roll them together.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's only on stealth checks. So 13 plus your stealth.
7. That's 20.
20. Okay. So you are sneaky. So you going up to the cave?
Yes. I'm going up to the cave. You guys follow me, because I know that they're down. I saw them going.
Okay.
All right then.
So
We'll let her have a couple minutes to scout up and then you follow.
okay.
So I scout.
So
Down.
you scout up ahead. Oh, sorry. Let me draw you what you see.
No worries.
So here is the clearing, and here is the entrance to the cave. The cave comes in, and slopes down around this corner, and you post up here. You sneak completely silently. There's no
And this
noise.
is
The cave that's you.
Okay.
And you sneak completely silently. There's no noise. You don't hear anything from inside the cave. You creep up here, and you post up, and that's where you are.
Okay.
From here, you see a large cavern, and after it's been a few minutes, so you guys just come on up behind her. You guys don't wait for a signal.
I'm getting it behind.
We're gonna stealthily walk too.
Okay, so everybody go ahead and roll stealth checks if you will.
Yeah, sorry.
20. Oh!
You're still perfectly sneaky.
I'm perfectly sneaky.
2,
20,
2 twos,
10.
and a 10.
2 twos, and a 10.
Wait, you asked me that.
Wait, who did you roll? You don't have to
I
roll.
rolled.
Oh,
Oh,
so
sorry.
You're still stealth.
4 for me.
That back to me.
Okay, so will you all roll? You three, will you guys roll a d20 for me? A 20.
Oh.
That's okay. It was a 20. And a 20.
Oh.
And a 6. Okay, 2 20s and a 6. All right.
Nice.
Okay, so as you guys follow her down, you guys aren't being particularly quiet, but as you approach, you do see there are several figures in this room. You guys are all.
Do we all have dark vision?
You all do.
I think so.
I know I do.
I know I do
Yeah,
too.
I do.
And you see 2
Tieflings.
You're invisible with dark vision.
tall
I am.
figures that are. It's perfectly like completely pitch black in here. You can't see much of anything. Even though you guys do have dark vision, all you can see are these figures.
How many people did? Oh, you said 2.
These are the bad guys, right?
These are they're forms that are
Are these
larger than.
ghosts?
What are?
Like, are they two scout postal people?
You can't really tell,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So we see.
but you guys do
The two
see them.
figures
Yes.
keeping watch, or stopping, or stuck in the middle.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
You've definitely got to ambush at least one of them.
Okay. So do you
Okay.
want to sneak on in or?
So
You can keep on stealthing in and then ambush one of them. And then as you do,
Would you like to be invisible?
I am invisible.
You are.
Well, she's stealthy.
Oh.
She's stealthing.
That's close enough.
Okay. And I'm invisible to dark vision, so give her dark
Yeah.
vision.
Nothing can
Okay.
see her because she's a gloom stalker.
So as long as I pass my stealth checks.
but then the question is how are we going to kill the second one?
Okay.
Well, maybe you can silent. How far is this?
It's probably 30 feet.
And do they have lights at all?
Nope.
Okay, yeah, you could probably kill one and try to sneak and kill the other.
So I will.
Because you got 12 ambusher, so you could get a good first hit on this guy.
Dread ambusher.
Yeah.
So. Okay.
You get a ton of damage.
So you want to sneak on in there?
Yeah, I'll sneak on in and cast Hunter's Mark.
You
right?
you can if you want, but you don't have to.
And then
It's up to you.
hit him with my longbow. I don't know.
I think you. Can you look do you have ambusher written down?
Dread ambusher.
Yeah. It's not a spell. It's just an ability for gloom stalkers.
I do, but it says plus or speed plus 10 foot plus attack plus d8 damage.
Okay, sure. So your first attack, you're gonna get an extra d8 damage on it.
Okay. So I am gonna actually. Okay, hold on.
Try to silently kill him.
Silently kill him.
Try.
Okay, so I am going to cast a firebolt actually
That's not sneaky.
on you.
What?
Huh?
What are you talking about?
I need you three to roll a Constitution saving throw.
What?
What's going
You
on?
did betray. Cool.
Okay. Yep. You guys just had fireball cast on you.
Okay. Cast on
Why?
you.
I need. Sorry, hold on.
I don't know. But I think somebody's betraying us. So
It
that
is.
Give me just a second to pull this up. Sorry. What?
I don't know.
Okay.
I keep whispering.
yeah, why?
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how much.
The suspense is terrible.
Yeah. Okay. Eight d6. Okay. Roll 8d6 for me. 5, 11.
Oh gosh.
17, 22, 25, 6, 7, 9, 31.
31.
2.
32, yeah. You take 32 points of damage, and you guys
We succeeded.
succeeded. So you guys take
16?
What the fuck, Faye?
17 points of damage. Yes, thank you. All right, and I need you guys to roll initiative.
Man.
15 with my
I wanted to grapple her. I wanted to be first.
Roll initiative. But that means
She's
right?
moved in a little bit because you told her she's gone in.
Yeah, she was.
Really?
What was yours?
3?
Total?
What am I rolling?
Mine's 10.
Or your initiative will be up top in the
Well, your it's just your initiative.
by your
so
speed.
It's where
6.
validated.
6. Okay.
10 total.
I know.
Oh, You said what?
Well, I said,
Sorry.
what am I gonna do?
Okay.
You can let me go first, and I can try to grapple her, figure out what the hell is going on.
Yeah, is she gonna
So if I got hit with that much
I
damage,
wall of fire her.
like at what kind of stage? Like, am I yelling? Am I?
You.
How? What's the? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I took most of it, so.
I'm just about to get to that.
Oh, okay.
So
Just curious.
you guys. So she walks in. She turns around. She lifts her hand. She casts Fireball. The Fireball explodes, and you are cast 20 feet back. So you are 20 feet back, and you are prone. That's Persephone. Valken and Lucy both made their saves. They're still standing.
It's still damaged.
Still damaged. You should take 17 minutes.
Why?
Because you got hit by a fireball. You been touching? Sorry. So, Faye, it's your turn.
Oh, gosh. It's your turn
I
again?
am going to.
Why is it her turn?
I'm going to use Lesser Strike, and I'm going to go for Falcon.
Okay.
So cast
I'm casting Shield as a reaction.
8 plus.
Do you even get to do that yet?
What's your
Is that how
Zephyr
shield
Strike?
works?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Wait. No, I'm not casting it yet. Hang on.
Your movement does not provoke opportunity attacks. And if you hit with your attack, it deals an extra 1d8 force. So you zip in, you don't hit with that.
Okay.
But you still have your bonus action.
And my bonus action.
She actually has 2 attacks. She has,
That's right.
Oh, do I have a? I have a second attack, so I'm going to try and attack again.
the Zephyr Strike is bonus action, so she doesn't have that.
Oh, so you just have your attack action. So your Zephyr Strike, so you're super fast, so you can choose to attack twice.
Attack twice.
Yes.
So roll to hit.
Or you can do anything else.
18.
18
Shield as a reaction.
What's your to hit with your short swords?
I'm shielding as a reaction.
7.
So that brings my armor class to 24. Is that enough?
18 plus 7 is 25.
No, dang
5.
it. So she's gonna whack you.
I whack you, and then a roll for
1d, so it's your,
1d6 plus 4.
and then add 1d8 force damage.
it. Dang it.
So 1 plus, so 5 damage, and
5
then add a
damage.
d8.
Plus 10.
So 10, and then you have a second attack.
No, she
That
missed
was
her second attack.
Oh yeah, okay, that was your second attack. Okay.
And then
Alright, what are you going to do with movement?
I am going to.
You can move like, how far was this?
That was about 20 feet.
So you have another like 40 feet where you can move.
Mm-hmm.
Back over.
Okay. So you move back next to this.
Yep.
Okay. Alrighty. Lucy, it's your turn.
Lucy?
She's in her spells.
I'm summoning my spiritual weapon.
Okay. Oh. Go ahead and cast your spiritual weapon.
Oh, what?
Bonus action.
Handful.
Where are you casting it at?
Are you going to cast it at these people or Faye?
Shit, there's other people attacking me. I forgot.
Yeah, there's 2 other people.
But they're just there. They haven't attacked yet,
Yeah,
right?
they're about to.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for Faye. I know that she's a barbarian and I haven't really do it yet.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and cast a to hit attack with your spiritual weapon.
So I'm ready. I feel like,
You have it up.
yeah, so I should roll a d20 to see if I hit it, right?
Mm-hmm. 2.
Fuck's sake. It's gonna be bad night then.
So you cast your spiritual weapon near Faye, and she, knowing what your attacks are like, dodges out of the way as your spiritual weapon just ding, clangs down next to her.
I'm only gonna like hit her with it.
I didn't know that.
Next to her. She didn't know that. She dodged out of the way.
Shoot it.
Are you gonna move the anvil as a bonus action? To
The bonus action is to summon it.
No, the bonus action is to
the action is to do it. It's an action.
So
Wait,
it's
no,
casting
your
time
melee
one bonus
attack?
action.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can't. So you know you can have an action, but you can't.
The bonus action is your turn.
You just use your bonus action to summon.
Oh man.
Don't feel sorry for you so far.
Yeah, she whacked you good. Jesus. That's like what, half of your health? More?
Yeah.
God damn.
Oh my goodness.
Good thing you have those health potions. Jesus.
Yeah, I just handed out health potions.
Oh yeah. Okay.
What are you gonna do with your action?
What are you gonna do with your action?
What do you mean do with my action?
You can still attack. You just used your bonus action to summon and attack with your spiritual weapon. You can still attack it with your.
Well, I better just go for the warhammer then, make it a little bit easier on myself.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack. Or throw an attack, right?
Is she within 20 feet of me?
Yes, she is.
And
And that was a 17. So we saw it. 17 plus 3 is 20.
Where are you seeing that? Why am I so dumb today? Okay, there you
You're just tired. It's been a long day.
go. Yeah.
What's your armor class?
Not 20.
15.
15. You go ahead and hit her. Go ahead and roll your damage. This is a combat like any other guys. Just act like you're doing damage.
3. Doesn't seem like a lot.
Your warhammer's 1d4.
Doesn't seem right.
That's your light hammer. It should be 1d8. It should be a d8 that you roll.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. This is like a great one. That's a great warhammer.
So roll a d8.
That's a cool thing. That's not it. Where is it? Maybe. Okay, 9.
It's 9 points of damage. All right. So you just take your hammer, your anvil misses, and you just throw it, and like hammer and anvil, you just strike Faye right in the belly, and she just and
She barks out the dinner and just made her.
Didn't eat any of it.
If she had eaten it, she would have barked it out.
all right. It is Valken's turn.
All right, I'm gonna rush in and grapple her.
You took 9 points of damage.
Oh.
Rush in and grapple her.
Mm-hmm.
How's your movement speed?
And I'm raging. My
Okay.
movement speed's 25, which you said this was 20, so I'm assuming that's good.
Yeah, it's right about 25.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna rush in and grapple her, and I'm raging and yelling kneecaps as I'm running.
Okay. Can I see your spells?
You still like that I'm doing kneecaps? Is my I don't have a better word yet.
Okay. Go ahead and run in. You are officially raging. Go ahead and roll a grapple check for me. And Faye, I'm going to need you to roll a grapple check as well. 8 plus your strength mod.
Is it?
8 plus your strength.
12.
No, it's a d20.
Oh, he's 20.
Yeah. 4 plus your. This is going to be acrobatics for you because you're trying to escape.
8.
So 8 versus 12.
And 12.
Okay, so
yeah.
so Valken rushes in, and as you are just taking a hammer to the chest, he rushes in and grapples you around your waist. He's smaller than you, but he's strong. That's your action and movement. What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna yell. I'm just gonna ask her, what the hell is going on?
Nothing.
Okay. Persephone, it's your turn.
How far away am I?
You're not prone, so you have
Yeah, you're
some
like
of your movement
45
to walk
feet
up.
away.
So
45.
Yeah, this is
no,
like
that's
20
just
feet.
what I wanted to know.
Okay.
So I'm gonna. I assume I have enough health that I can sit up and take a health potion.
Yes, I can definitely do that. What is your total health points anyway?
Right now, 22.
Okay, so you have 50, 54, 55.
300.
So I can take
That was my fault.
health potion. Right? What does that get me?
That gets you 10, or a great health potion,
no,
or just a regular.
Small.
Small health potion is 10 hit points.
Okay. Okay. That's at least something.
Okay.
So I do that, and then let's see. I am 45 feet away.
Yeah.
What you said?
I should have taken my potion. It gives me advantage on strength checks. I forgot about that. That was what I had. I could have
Like that.
definitely. Yeah.
There's a name.
Yeah, I got it for quarter.
Quarter.
I'm not sure I actually want to do anything yet from that distance because I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
So I'm just going to
get up and then move in. See, I have a speed of 30, so
Yeah, so you can
You
move
use about
all the way back
15
up,
actually.
and then you use half of your movement to stand up and get there. So you can move back up to like here,
okay,
to like B. So you can be like line of sight of Faye if you want to do something.
okay.
And then you can say I hold my action for something too.
Okay.
You can say I'm going to prepare this spell, and if she gets out, I'm going to cast. Or
Then I will. Let's see.
just as long as you put on conditions. So
Coffee.
You're welcome.
Kind
Fine.
of
I'll maybe get something ready because I
Okay.
want to see what's happening. So I will ready Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Okay. And what is the condition that needs to be met before you'll use it? She escapes. She moves. She attacks.
Let's see. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, target takes 1d10 force damage.
right.
What else am I supposed to look for?
Oh,
It's what your decision is.
Yeah, like when Faye, or if Faye escapes a grapple from
I
Falcon,
have to
or
specify.
yeah, so
So I
it
have to
is
specify the target.
target and trigger.
Mm.
So like when she moves.
I was just hoping that it could be if any three of them move.
Yeah, that would be great.
You could pick like one of the if one of these people attacked if you wanted, or you could,
Currently, she is grappled, so let's see. I will.
because we don't really know what those people are.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold it in readiness then for. This guy. How's that?
Okay, got it. All right. So you
Like keeping
hold
my
your
eye, on, and then going.
contingent on if he moves to
Right.
attack. All right. So interestingly enough, he does. So as Valken rushes and slams himself into Faye, two red slot appear out of the darkness and move towards Valken. You could see their forms as you entered.
So that's what it was. Sod.
So this one, go ahead and roll an attack since you.
What the nonsense is going on?
4 plus, what's your to hit? It should be your attack bonus. Your spell attack bonus. It'll be under your hit points.
I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So in the darkness, you can't quite get there, and you fire off a blast as he begins to run, but it just ducks right over his head, and he rushes over to Valken. We're gonna call him Slot 1,
That's
and this is
What? Oh my gosh.
this is Slot
It's
2.
fake business.
I don't know.
So Slot 1 rushes over, and he's going to try to grapple Valken. Go ahead and roll a.
You can't grapple a grappler.
Yeah, you can.
I like it.
So I'm
I got
gonna
17.
use my strength, so 19.
19. Okay, cool. So he rushes up and tries to grab you, but you are just like in your armor and you're too strong, and you just like shrug off his attempt to, and he's going to take a bite attack at you, which is 12 plus 7, 19 to hit.
My AAC is 19. What does that mean?
If it matches, he wins.
I cast shield.
Okay. So at the last second, as he rushes up, he strikes out at you, and you just like you see him grab you, and you throw him off, and you see him reach back to bite, and you just like throw up your new magical shield protection that you have, and his teeth glitter and crack on this invisible wall of force that appears above your head, and he is reeling backwards. At that moment, the second slot is going to run up behind you and is going to take 2 bite attacks. Excuse me, 1 claw attack, which was a 1, so he misses, and
Big
a
bite, is that where?
2. Okay, really,
When does the slime come to play?
the hands.
The hands, not if they bite you.
But they get 1 bite attack and 1 claw attack, but they both just rolled a 1 and a 2. So Slot 2 actually hits Slot 1 with his first claw attack because they're just too close, and he wasn't expecting the shield to appear, and so he whacks him upside the head and does 2d6, 4, 9, 12, 13 damage to.
Oh, I tried it. Me and sugar. Yeah.
What's up? No, thank you.
Can you get me a 1 inch by 1 inch
Make sure you
What are
get
your health
one
points, by the way?
blackberry in there.
What are your health points?
I'm at, 109 total, minus 27 right now. I didn't do the math yet.
Okay.
I'm too lazy for that.
Oh, this one has other stuff going on. It's
Persephone, you're at 22. Lucy's at 53.
I'm at 32.
32. Oh, you took your health potion. Thank you.
Yeah.
Lucy's 53. Okay, and Faye, what's your health?
84 minus 9. What's that?
Okay.
So good.
So 76.
So worth it. I hit my 30th top.
Okay, Faye, go ahead and go again.
Okay, I am going to try to get out of my grapple. Can I kick out with my dagger boot?
You can. Go ahead and roll an acrobatics check with advantage.
Okay. So 5,
And if either of them
4,
succeed,
7.
and I need you to roll a single strength check.
Oh, acrobatics is
You're a word.
Yeah.
Not so much.
So 15. Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage, though, for your kick knife, because he's still right there, and you're
Damage.
sticking him.
dagger until the dagger give me
It'll be 1d4.
I was gonna say D4.
Plus whatever a dagger is. 1d4 plus 4.
plus 4.
4?
It's going to be her dex modifier for us, so 8.
So 8.
minus
So you
4.
take 8 shin damage.
8 shin damage.
4, because he takes
Oh,
half damage. Tanky, tanky. Okay, and you have a bonus
Second
action. Oh yeah, second attack.
Second attack.
You're gonna try and 8. Okay.
I didn't say what I was going to try and do.
No, you were just trying. I assume trying to attack with your kick dagger again, and you missed.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, if I try to just undo the grapple, is that different?
Yeah, because you're trying to do a grapple check.
Oh.
It's like your action, but you were doing so by trying to kick him, so that was your action
So I
attack.
missed.
So now you have a bonus action that you can try to use.
Bonus action. Okay, hold on. Let me think.
This is nothing else matters. Alpha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I heard the little. I'm like, it's Alpha.
I thought for a second.
I can't use Zephyr Strike and try to get away.
You're already
I
no,
was talking
like,
about
here's
the
the
wrist,
stuff.
Oh, it's stuck.
and it should be titled "Nothing Else Matters."
Yeah.
Or we take that as a compliment. Yeah. I am going to use. I don't know what to do.
You're welcome.
I've been
Bonus
like
action.
reading her out this all week.
Can I kick out again?
Yeah.
Bonus action?
I'll let
No, not a bonus action.
I'd let you do that.
You already did 2 attacks. You can't do a bonus action.
I don't know if you know Tist, but kind of breaking the rules tonight, just a little bit. Go ahead and roll an attack.
17.
17 plus what? 7 to hit. That's your short sword. It's a finesse
You don't
weapon.
have it plus to hit. It's in a move.
17
Yeah.
plus 7. I don't know. Plus
Yeah.
7. So 24.
It's a dex weapon. It's a finesse weapon. So go ahead
24.
and roll your 1d4 damage.
Better make that fire.
1d4 damage.
3 plus 4, so 7. So you're gonna take 4 points of damage again.
4 points of damage. I'm kicking and screaming.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. I should have actually attacked instead of and ducked rather than.
By a slog. That's my theory.
Dude,
That's my theory.
Okay,
this is so good.
Lucy, it's your turn.
Fresh berry tube. Holy crap. My turn. Where's the slog?
Why should both of your spiritual weapon actually?
They went after
Yep.
Falcon.
So since my spiritual weapon's already made.
Yeah, your spiritual weapon's like. Ding.
Yeah, you can hit it.
That's a nice little-
I'm hitting that bitch.
Which one? The
Don't
bitch
hit
or
me.
the slut?
No, not you.
No, I mean I'm
Faye?
grappled with her.
The slut.
No, the slug.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm already taking quite a beating.
Can I mend somebody? I don't remember what mending did.
Mending
Mending
fixes
is items, non-magical items.
So you're hitting the slot?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll an attack to hit.
15.
Nice.
No, 18.
Yep, you're gonna hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
I don't know the damage
No,
on
I don't
spiritual
remember.
weapons.
It's pretty gnarly. 1d8 plus bonus. Register code. 8 plus
5.
13.
Okay.
And wow, I think you get to hit a second time on it, don't you? Can you read
As a
that one?
bonus action on your turn, you can move the weapon up to and repeat the attack again. Against a creature within 5 feet of you. So try to hit.
You can move it up to 20 feet and attack again if you like.
That's
Hit
fine.
the second slot or hit the same one?
You have to move it. You can't attack
Okay,
twice.
so you hit the other slot.
Alright. Yep.
Okay, so you move it about 10 feet.
Yeah.
Yep, you're gonna hit. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Nicely done. Good job. 7.
Okay, so the one slot you hit takes just like a gong upside the head, ding, and just like is thrown to the side a little bit. The second one, you move your spiritual weapon over to it and run it right into its stomach, and it just bends over itself. It's stuck. All right, Faye, it's your turn again.
I
She just had
am
a turn.
going to try to.
What?
I haven't had a turn.
There's more going on here than
Evidently. I haven't either.
I know.
I had wanted. How do I get out of this?
Try to get out of it.
You have to make grapple checks.
I want to
Make a
do a
grapple
grapple check.
Okay, go ahead and roll your
Where's my D4?
acrobatics.
Roll my thing for acrobatics.
Oh, thank you.
Dang.
8 plus.
Oh,
12.
mine's 12 too.
Ooh, so the attempting wins.
Are you
Yes.
Pretty sure.
sure? Okay.
Because I don't think it's to maintain. It's the same as armor class.
Okay. I'm trusting you.
Okay, so I get out of my grapple.
So you
That's your action.
just after so much struggling
you
and you
can't
kick him, you pop out of his grasp. You are still within 5 feet of him, but that is your action. You can't attack or do
Okay.
your second attack, but you can do a bonus action and move.
Mhm.
You're still Zephyr Strength.
Okay,
So you
so
can-
I am going to move toward. And out of that, I'm going to move toward.
Do you have different colors?
So I can't
For pens?
attack, right?
These 3 colors. What color do you want?
Well, I was just thinking.
What do you need?
You want one for everybody?
Yeah.
Um,
So I can see where they are.
might have another.
Or,
There's a black one running over there.
There's a red one.
I can put one of my dice
or if
on
we
there.
had our tokens or something.
Oh yeah, the tokens. Duh, what an idiot. Let me go get your tokens real quick.
I
We
only
don't have to use them all the time.
I only used one action right now, right?
Yeah, but
Here, Persephone, you can be red.
You have double attack. If you
Lucy can be the
you have 2 attacks.
Purple.
Got it. But I've already used one action.
Valken can be the blue. This guy. And then the rest can be purple, because they're all enemies. Is that okay?
Okay, I'm gonna cast Hail of Thorns. That's my bonus. That's a bonus action.
Mhm. You can do that.
So I'm gonna cast Hail of Thorns.
There we go.
Him.
A Valken again?
Falcon again. Falcon's getting pissed now.
And in addition to the normal effect of the attack, the target of the attack and each creature within 5 feet must make a dexterity saving throw. Creature
Does that-
takes 1d10. D10.
That would also affect. Wait.
The red
May I read
slot.
that real quick?
There she says.
You can't cast Hail of Thorns because that's a weapons attack based one.
Oh, Hail of Thorns, you have to shoot an arrow.
Mm.
Or strike with a blade. And you can't.
Mm.
You could do. I don't have any bonus actions other than Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark and Zephyr Strike.
You can't use Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, because that would drop your.
I have my Zephyr Strike on. So I can't use my Zephyr Strike to get away, and I do have but I can use.
No, you can move 6.
I can move and attack one more time, right?
No, because you use.
You use your action,
You use your
attack
action.
action to get out of the grapple.
When you use attack, you have 2 attacks. But if you just use an action for anything else,
You don't get the second attack, yeah. You get double attack, basically. So
You get
if you
double
attack
attack,
once, it
but-
doubles.
Okay, well I'm just
Another
gonna
action.
attack you again.
You don't have.
You can't. You used your action to
Yes.
get out. You can move away though. You
I'll
can move
move away.
60 feet away. Which
Okay,
is,
I'm gonna move out behind behind this slot.
are you gonna move all of 60 feet, or are you just gonna move
yes.
around the slot?
Man.
I'm gonna move behind this.
Wait, is that Faye now?
Faye is here. She's gonna be like.
Oh, over here. What's that?
This is the anvil.
That's
Oh,
the end.
sorry, I didn't
So
hear
like.
that.
I'm gonna move out over here.
So like. Okay. So
Wait.
Now is it my turn?
now it's Valken's turn.
Okay, and so I have a slot right next to me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I am doing an action surge, samurai. How I'm killing this.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
14 versus 14 was obviously better.
14 plus what?
To hit is 7.
Okay, yeah, you hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
11.
It's dead.
2.
So you turn and you just like you pull out your sword from over your shoulder and you just slice this slot just right down the half, and it just like turns immediately into like this goopy. It's almost as though it's like mostly goop. It's like it doesn't even like have resistance as your blade cuts through it. It just kind of like slices through it and it's already turning into this goopy mess. And it just dies.
I'm moving to the second one.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
14 or 18. So
Okay, both of them hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
6. Reroll. 12, 24 plus 6. 30.
Okay. So you walk up to the slot and you just fucking cut its arm off, just like straight off. It's not dead, but its
Action's
arm just
dead.
like completely lops
I'm
off.
killing it.
What's the action? I want one of those. Oh, a 3?
No, that's fine.
Or
Oh!
a 3?
No! It's not fine. 10 to hit.
No.
10 hit.
Wait, so slot 1,
Slot 1, he cut in half.
cut in half, then you turn to slot
2, he walks about 5
And I
feet
missed.
here.
Cut his arm off.
And
I missed my
he cut his arm off
third
and
attack.
he missed his second
My
hit, his third attack.
Okay.
Wait, action surge. That's one additional action, so I actually get 2 attacks. I never actually thought of that.
Because you double attack.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll.
That's sweet.
Yeah, action surge is broken. I love it.
So 20 to hit.
You're gonna hit. Go ahead and roll your.
So 7, 14 plus 6.
20.
Yeah, 20.
Okay. Oh man, so close. Oh, okay. So you walk up and you just cut his other, you just swing and miss, and then you just slice up and you just cut his other arm off. This slot is now standing there armless, and he is just like this goop is just pouring down his body. It is just disgusting. As you guys see this, Faye is arriving at her destination as you're slicing up this second slot, and you see Faye shift from being Faye, and she turns into
It's
a
not
gray slot.
Faye.
It's not
Can I
fair.
have your character sheet?
I'm relieved.
I'm relieved too. I was really worried.
Okay, so it is Persephone's turn. You're standing in the entrance. The gray slot has 3 initiative points. So the gray slot goes first. The gray slot goes after Lucy, and the gray slot goes after the other slot.
How is that? The
Because
gray slot
it's-
goes after the other slot?
Yeah.
What?
So the gray slot starts. The gray slot goes after Lucy because it rolled on its actual initiative turn, and the gray slot also gets to follow its other members.
I thought, sorry, I was being dumb. I thought for a second
There's
you
only
meant he
one.
was
Let's get
taking action.
Get that green
Yeah,
slot.
Going after. I was like, what?
No, in the initiative order. So that's why Faye was getting so many turns. It's because gray slot are big bad guys.
Oh, this thing.
And Hannah, can you give me another initiative roll, please?
Oh,
Plus your initiative.
yes.
Which is there.
9.
Okay, so cool. And what's your health?
Never. They're big bad guys.
Okay, so Persephone, what do you want to do?
Okay, so we have Gray Slot coming towards us.
Gray slot just arrived running away from Valken.
Right, but I mean, he's
He's
Yeah.
still running. He's right there.
Yeah,
Yep.
this
Yeah,
is
not right.
no, you just
So
G
slot number 2
is the
is
bad guy.
done. Is gone.
Not yet.
No.
Oh, he's
He's
got
got like 3 hit points left.
Okay.
You were real close.
Okay.
I was close.
I am going to cast.
Why am I all the way back there?
You're not.
Persephone and
Because
Lucia.
Um,
Neither of you
So-
did yet.
You cast your thing.
Oh, my weapon.
Your weapon is. Which
I.
your next turn? You go ahead.
How far away am I from
How
it?
many times can I
I
use
would
my
recommend-
first one?
You're like 80 feet.
80 feet.
I would
Okay.
recommend hitting this one.
Yeah, that's my plan.
Okay.
I'm going to do Eldritch Blast
Okay.
at it.
Go ahead and roll to hit. And you'll add your spell attack modifier.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you can reroll that one if you don't hit.
Yeah, I 24.
Yeah, you're the bad guy.
Not anymore. 7 plus your spell attack modifier?
That?
Yeah.
Plus 5.
Okay, let's
12.
You're 12. So you're still unused to using your new magic. And everybody you reach up and this greenish purple energy just crashes out of your hand with this thunderous boom, and your companions are just like,
Whoa!
excuse me? I didn't see you doing that when you couldn't use
right
that.
now.
So you're still very unused to this new magic. You do have
You have those actually.
and you can cast.
Can I cast Hex on it then?
You may cast hex on the grace.
I would like to do that.
Okay.
What?
You're just so cute.
Yeah, you're just the cutest.
I remember Hex being really, really cool.
Okay.
Hex is really cool.
What does Hex do?
Because, wait, how many feet did you say?
80.
Oh, good. They're in range. Okay. Yes, I want to cast Hex on it then.
Can you read that for me, actually? Sorry.
Sure. Place curse on a creature you can see within range. Till the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target whenever you hit it with an attack.
Nice.
Also choose one ability. When you cast a spell, the target has disadvantage on ability checks made with the chosen ability. If the target drops to 0 hit points before the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on a subsequent turn of yours to curse a new creature.
Okay, Persephone, advice on this too.
Okay.
So, if you have a spell that requires, let's say, Constitution saving throw, what you can do is you can actually curse it against Constitution.
Yeah.
So then all of a sudden, it doesn't stand a chance against you.
So its strengths become weaknesses, and its weaknesses becomes dire weaknesses.
Yes.
So if you know that you're going to have something with
Very
an intelligence
flawed.
save.
So I don't know what attacks that you have that require saving throws, but that's the recommendation I would have for you.
On Constitution?
Or
Just,
on a-
no,
in general.
on whatever your saving throws are. If you have a big attack that requires a saving throw.
Oh, well, this
So
one...
charisma is like
Right.
vicious mockery. Is a
Yeah,
charisma
vicious
saving
mockery.
throw.
Is
So
charisma,
then you could
yeah.
do that, so it would have disadvantage on charisma saving throws. And then you could do. It means that when you say, I want him to have disadvantage on charisma saving throws,
Right.
so if you used vicious mockery or any other saving throw, or a saving throw based spell, so he has to roll to see if it affects him or not, he has disadvantage on it,
Right.
which is broken.
Superly powerful.
Well,
I love
see,
broken
I was
spells.
thinking of, I guess what I had been thinking about
Yeah.
so far was
So
that,
easy.
okay, what are
Sorry, babe.
Grace Lod's strengths, right? Like,
Yeah.
out of these, what are the strengths then? What's the electric attack?
No idea. But yeah, I would always target something that requires
What?
a saving
It's
throw,
mystery.
or your saving throw, so that way
I
you
need
can
my spellbook to work.
make your
Okay,
own
so then we'll
better.
just start with
What app do you guys
Constitution
have for your
until I
spell?
No, it's not
It's
working.
called
I was gonna
Spellbook,
say-
and it hasn't been working.
Yeah,
It was working
your
last
spells.
week, and now it's not working.
I was gonna
There's a
make
D&D 5e
I'm just learning.
Spellbook as well.
There's nowhere.
Some of them are wisdom
Or you can just
saving.
use
Yeah, you can make him blind or deaf, for
Right.
example. So
I like having a
Right.
if you do Constitution.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Constitution this time.
Okay, so he is disadvantaged on Constitution.
Then where is the real Fae?
Who knows?
Maybe she was still scouting.
Is that the end of your turn?
Well, let's see, I did my
Yeah, just-
action and bonus action, so...
Do you want to move, or...
Yeah, I'll move in closer then.
Okay, where would you like to
Space.
move?
I'm just gonna keep coming forward.
Okay, straight forward. What's your distance, or what's your movement speed?
30.
Let's see here now. You're now...
That works. I want to be close enough to the slot to
Get some...
cast things, but
Okay.
not so he can...
Oh man, I just had a vision of you as a red witch.
What?
As a scarlet witch.
Oh.
Oh.
Ah.
Only if guard closed.
Right.
Minori, it's your turn.
Minari.
Minari, it's your turn.
Okay,
You're
I am going to
Whoa. Who's that?
You're still invisible.
cast as an invisible person.
You cast your invisibility will drop.
I'm going to cast my what?
You will no longer be invisible.
I am invisible.
You are invisible. If you cast something, you will no longer be invisible.
Right. I am going to dash.
I don't know what's going on.
What do I want to do?
You can pick wherever you want to be. You can pick wherever you want. You can pick a location.
Because
You're where you like. You're invisible, and you've been observing and sneaking
I'm over.
around.
I was over here.
Okay.
I am going to, as an invisible person, run up next to Persephone, and my little mage hand is going to tap you on the back.
She has an invisible mage hand.
Okay.
It's an invisible mage hand
Oh, that's cool.
that can be cast silently without concentration.
Around, like, what?
And I'm going to say,
You probably thought it was me because I did the same thing earlier.
I'm going to help you guys. And then
Okay.
I run over to the gray slot,
Just like,
and I am going to stab with my short sword.
okay. So go ahead and
That's our tattoo. Stabby stab.
stab. Just the words stabby stab. Okay, so
And or kneecaps. There you go.
Kneecaps.
Stab kneecaps.
Stab, stab, kneecaps.
blue, red, purple. I guess I'll just do
Green, blue,
pinkish.
indigo.
So you run up to
And violet.
the gray slot.
Yep, and I stab.
Go ahead and roll to attack.
11 plus my dexterity modifier.
sword to hit.
Doesn't hit.
19.
Okay, you're gonna hit.
And then my d6
Plus 8 to hit. Nice.
d6 plus 5. So 9.
Okay.
9 damage.
And then your sneak attack damage.
And then my sneak
Oh, it's a
attack
rogue.
damage. Ooh, I don't know where that is. I'm sorry.
It's like a,
It should be.
it's like a D8 or something like that.
4d6.
4d6.
So
I forgot how strong rogues are.
2,
6.
6.
I thought you said 4D6.
Yeah, sorry,
Oh,
no, that's
sorry.
d4. d6. It's the square. So you have. What was your first rolls? I'm
2,
sorry.
4.
It was 4 and. What was the other one? Total before you did this.
Oh.
Your 2d6 to hit.
It was 6.
It was just 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, so that's 11 and 14. So 14.
Okay.
And then, yeah. Okay, and then, so that's my stabby stab, and then
Okay.
that's my damage. So then I'm going to use my cunning action to dash backwards towards Persephone. And then I'm going to tap her on the back again. Did you see that? And that's it.
Okay.
What
You-
nonsense is going
you-
on right now?
See.
What's
Suddenly, so you hear. And you hear. Tap, tap. And you hear. I can help you. And you hear a small tapping as this figure runs forward. Suddenly, in front of the gray slot, a small gnomish woman appears. Stabs him with her short sword. Turns around and, like quick as a blink, dashes back, disappearing in and out of shadows in between you and her, and skids to a halt next to you, and is like, "Did you see that?"
Am I still invisible?
No.
Because I had to.
Invisibility is gone.
Yep.
I had to go.
Okay, it is now. It is now. Nope, it's the red slot's turn. The red slot is going to take a bite attack against Valkyrie. And it's gonna horribly miss. It just like lurches forward.
Oh yeah,
A
because
little
he doesn't
bit.
have any arms.
And yeah, he doesn't have arms, and he was just trying to, like, on his way to the ground, bite you. And as he is lying there, bonus action, he is going to try to smear some of the slime on you. But it is fairly unsuccessful. It like gets on some of the bottom of your boot. It's like lying there, like twitching. It can't quite get around anymore.
How many points do you have left?
Who?
You.
32. Still 32.
Yeah, don't worry about it. No.
So Valken, it is.
I'm just
Hold on.
looking at it in mind.
That was the red slot. Faye. It's not her turn anymore. It's the gray slot's turn. Gray boy, gray boy, gray boy. Okay.
These slogs actually can pick up abilities too. Can they shapeshift?
Yes. Not the green slot, but the gray
The
slot.
gray slog? Yeah.
So the gray slot is going to rush forward towards Falcon.
What?
Again.
Okay.
You're the one who's cutting down its.
Yeah.
It's people.
And so it's going to rush over and it is going to step on the gray slot, killing it.
Oh, nice.
It is going to. You notice that Faye's short sword has turned into a huge long sword.
Oh,
A
gosh.
great sword. And it is just going to take this double strike against you. 21 to hit?
Shield.
Can you use shield again?
I have one more.
Okay.
I'm out
So
now.
he strikes down at you, and your shield just makes it miss, and he swings again. 26 to hit.
Oh, gosh.
God, he's got like plus 9 to hit. So he, yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry. When I did my bonus action for Hex, I can't remember. Did that do anything?
You didn't hit him. When you hit him, it'll do additional necrotic damage.
Oh, when? Okay. Sorry. It's always so uncomfortable when you have, like, I love having new spells, but I'm also like, wait, what?
Yeah. That's why I'm doing this session, because we're getting your new spells under so you guys figure it all out. That's what we're doing. He does 38 points of damage to you. Halved, that'll be... 16 is 32, 38, that'll be 19 points of damage to you. Could have just done 40 minus 2, it doesn't matter. Ooh.
Damn.
Damn.
I'm half-life now.
Welcome to my
What's your number?
Minus 53 out of 9.
Alrighty. And as a bonus action, he is going to cast.
Of course he's casting.
I know.
No, as a bonus action, he is going to look directly into your eyes, Falcon, and he's going to speak to you,
Oh no.
Oh, no.
and he's going to cast Fear.
Oh,
I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw, and he's going to speak into your mind, and you just hear this grating, horrific, aberrant language
is
in your
there really a
mind.
bonus action? I thought it was
It's-
action.
For him, it's listed as a bonus action.
Oh, man. Oh, and I fail terribly.
5 plus. They have really low Wisdom, so you're probably going to be okay.
No. 6.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said.
So, you are frightened. You
I'm running away.
have to flee as far away from him as you can if you fail your wisdom save.
Him.
Inspired!
Well, no, you're afraid, but you're inspired.
Okay, so yeah, that'll end his turn. Falcon is frightened.
It's immediate, isn't it?
This is the first
How long
time.
does that last?
full
That's a
minute.
good question. Actually, don't have that.
Concentration up to 1 minute.
Okay, so 1 minute. So for 10 rounds of combat. So you,
10 rounds.
I have to try to,
he has to make a wisdom save every turn. He gets though.
and then I might break it at some point.
So you immediately, like, this is the first time you've ever been so damaged in a fight. You are at half
Well, he
health.
magicked me.
Yeah, he magicked you. You took a fireball at the start of the combat. And you are absolutely flabbergasted that Faye is not Faye. She is apparently some giant frog-looking motherfucker. So you immediately, like, your brain just, like, melts beneath the grime that is now inside your mind. And you immediately turn around and run 25 feet away. So you'll go back here.
Poor Stacy.
Sorry.
Is it my turn now?
Yes, it is your turn.
Okay, good, because I'm really good.
Use that animal foot right there.
Wait for it. Because that's a bonus action.
Oh, perfect.
I'm gonna cast
I love you guys.
Guardian of Faith.
Oh, okay. Where are you casting it?
Who are you casting it to? Because that's a person, isn't it?
Yeah, but
It's an area of effect.
but if that great son of a bitch tries to get within 20 feet of me, he takes
Of where you
10
cast
feet.
of where you cast the guardian. And you can cast the guardian within 30 feet of you. So you cast the guardian 5, 10.
Well, I can
15,
move
25,
first.
30. So you can cast it right on top of him. You can move him too. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
You're okay.
Well, I'm putting that guardian right about there. So it's
This guy? So you're doing it right next to your handle?
That's amazing.
Yes.
So as you reach out,
Right.
your anvil just like bursts into flame, and this avatar of fire and
My
metal.
anvil is still there. I'm still gonna use it.
I know, it's on top of the anvil.
Okay.
From on top of this spiritual weapon, you use it to manifest this large spiritual guardian. And it's whenever it moves into range, right?
It's like 20 feet tall.
Yeah, a large spectral guardian appears and hovers for the duration in an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within range. The guardian occupies that space and is indistinct except for a gleaming sword and shield emblazoned with the symbol of your deity. Any creature hostile to you that moves to a space within 10 feet of the guardian for the first time on a turn must succeed a dex saving throw. Creature takes
Every
20.
time.
Creature takes 20 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. So it's got to make
it's
a
guaranteed
it's gotta
to
make
be
a
10
dex
points
save.
of damage. Up
Sweet.
to 60 points of damage.
12.
Or
Its
8 hours.
dexterity is plus 3. 15. What's your DC? Spell save DC.
14.
Okay, so it takes 10 points of damage. So as this, because it is in the space within 10 feet of it, so as this guardian appears, everything inside it that's hostile to you immediately just bursts into this bright, like, it would look like fire if it didn't look like the sun. And it is just like, it is like there but not.
And he's blinded. Sorry.
Is he blinded?
I don't know. No.
I was gonna say, I don't think so.
You should be.
Okay. Thing is it's not really there.
What saving throw did you have to do?
A dex save.
Okay, dex.
Yeah. So this slot just suddenly the light that is there but not there takes 10 points of damage.
Yeah.
And the Spectre
I
Guardian
have a
is
bonus
there.
action.
And you have a bonus action.
So I'm gonna hit that motherfucker with my anvil.
Okay.
Good.
Go ahead and roll to hit. 4 plus
So
10 to hit. So you are focused on raising this brand new spiritual guardian. You didn't know you could do this. This is like a brand new thing. You just saw Faye morph into this gray slot. You see Valken turning and running away, and you're just and you manifest this spiritual essence in front of your anvil, and because of that, you swing your anvil wildly. You try to move your spiritual weapon, but it doesn't quite connect. Okay.
But
And
now
it's-
every time that gray slot is within every turn, right?
Right.
Up to 60 points.
And it's his turn now, so he's going to take another dex save. 3
I love spells that
plus, so 6. 6 versus your 14. He's going to take 20 points of radiant damage.
Yes.
And the gray
He's just,
slot.
melting.
And the gray slot is gonna turn, and he's gonna look at you, and he's gonna glare, and then he's gonna walk sideways while glaring at you towards Persephone and Minori, and he's going to attack. Minari, I'm so sorry. There's a character in the anime that Aaron and I are watching.
I kept wanting to call her
Minori.
Minami.
Yummy! He's going to take
I love
Unami. He's gonna take an attack at
Unagi.
Persephone
Ah,
with his great sword.
Oh gosh.
Oh, not good though. 9 to hit. It's not gonna hit.
Oh.
Thank God.
Yeah. So he
Okay.
takes a swipe at you, but he made eye contact with Lucy for too long, and he swings and misses. And he's going to step to the side and around you over here,
Okay.
and he's going to take a swing at Minori.
Oh.
So he's just he just swings as he passes and misses. He's going to turn and he's going to try and hit you, Minori.
Okay.
13, 19 to hit.
Yes, you hit.
Okay. Oh, 1 damage. Give me a break. Give me a good one. 11 plus.
You did 40 on me.
Yeah, this is going to be 19 points of damage. So he's just going to reach across and he's just going to slash down across your chest. You take 19 points of slashing damage. This would be a great time if you wanted to use your ability, those ones, your uncanny dodge, which means that as a reaction, after I've hit you 4 damage, you can say, I'm going to use my uncanny dodge, and then you'll take half damage. It's basically a
Well,
reaction.
What about the evasion then? What's the difference between my evasion?
Evasion is...
Half fails yours. Oh, I have to roll for.
Yeah, that's an area of effect. So, like, evasion is if somebody sets off a fireball, then you have half chance of, if you fail your save, you take half damage, and if you succeed on your save, you take no damage. So if you're in the middle of a fireball and you succeed on it, you just dodge out of the way.
I call it uncanny dodge and half damage.
Okay, so you're going to take
half of that.
Half of 19, so you're going to take 10 points of damage instead of 19.
Okay.
Dang it. You guys, why do I always think of things like 30 minutes later?
What about what to do?
No, and sometimes it's just like character actions, and I go, damn it.
Maybe that's your purpose.
Like it's nothing important. Like it's not even a battle thing. It was like that's what I should have done when Falcon brought the barrel.
Oh yeah.
Shit like that, and I'm like,
hey, that barrel is still waiting for you.
Back there.
And it's gonna be well deserved.
Speaking of which, Falcon, it's your turn.
Sorry, let me make my save. Please. Oh, damn it.
The gray slot only has 2 initiative turns now because the other slot are dead. It can't follow its allies.
Yeah, I don't save.
So you continue fleeing.
For another 25 feet.
Player knowledge.
Yes.
Because I don't know. So the gray slot has a sword. Is that what you said?
Great sword.
A great sword. Is that his only weapon?
Yes. Well, he has his claws.
Okay. Just his teeth.
Yep, and that's my turn.
Okay.
Because I can't do anything else.
So Persephone, it is your turn.
okay, the gray slot is still immediately right there.
He is right next to you guys.
So wait, what happens with Hex?
Wait, is
If you hit him, it does additional necrotic damage.
Okay, if I hit him with anything else.
If you hit him with anything that takes a Constitution save, he has disadvantage on it. That's what Hex does.
Right, okay.
Is he still within 10 feet of my thingy?
Crap.
My guardian?
So he's...
He moved. He took the damage when he moved within the range.
So he's out of range now.
I think...
Yeah, your guardian is right here. This is 10 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these are 5 foot squares, so yeah, 10 feet, so he's still within range. So hold on, excuse me.
Good call.
He's gonna take another 20 points
Yes!
of radiant damage.
These dudes.
40 points of damage.
That's 50.
50 points, so it can do a total of 10 more points if he fails. So if he fails or saves, he just takes another 10 points. Okay, but it's Persephone's turn.
Okay. So since he is right there in front of me, I'm going to cast blindness on him
Okay.
in hopes that...
What is that a save? A Constitution save? Bitchin'.
That's all Aaron's idea.
Oh, this isn't gonna work out well for him.
Yes!
He got a 13. What's your spell save DC?
14.
Oh
man.
So you stand there and you just like reach your hand up as he like slashes down on the Nord. You see this small gnomish woman take a cut. You hear Valken running away. You see this bright flash of light, and you're just staring eye to eye into this giant 10-foot gray slot. And you just reach your hand up and you just close your fist, and his eyes just go completely white.
Yes!
He can no longer see. He has disadvantage on all attacks, and he cannot cast spells that require line of sight, like
Fear.
Fireball or Fear.
It worked. Okay, now you have
Is that a bonus action, or is that a?
That one was an action.
Okay, and is that a concentration?
Just says duration 1 minute.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, up to a minute.
So that means that she still has a bonus
You can
action.
still.
Yep, you have a bonus action, so you can attack or use any spell that is a bonus.
I was gonna say you can either attack or
move.
Well, yeah, that's different. But
Keep in mind that if you hit him with any attack, he'll take necrotic damage. So if you hit him with your rapier, he'll take necrotic damage,
Yep.
and if you hit him, so whatever
Yeah,
has your greatest chance to
whatever
hit,
damage
is
it
gonna take that necrotic damage.
I
Whatever
would
has
just
the best
stab
chance to hit.
him. But
That's what I was thinking of. Okay, I'm just gonna stabby stab him.
Go ahead and roll your d20 and stabby stab this guy. Oh no.
I feel like I cannot roll today.
Neither can I. I'm rolling under 10s all day.
Yeah,
do
it's just too much stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Stuff. It makes you feel like you can't. Like,
We should get the tray out and make that our dice rolling tray.
Yeah. Where is the tray?
It's right over on the counter. And you can roll into the tray. Maybe people will get better results that way.
So does that mean that if I fail that, then Hex stops? Like I have to cast that again?
No, Hex is just on.
Oh.
It just means that you critically failed your thing. So I'm going to have you actually... you're going to stumble,
Okay.
and you're going to fall to your knees. You're not prone, but you're not standing either.
I
But you
am
didn't hurt
unwell.
yourselves. You're not crazy. You're just a little unwell.
I'm not crazy.
I'm just
The blindness spell took it out of you, and as you rake him across with your rapier, you just like stumble out of the way and like fall over. This blindness spell is new to you, and you feel the effects of hex taking its toll as well. Casting 2 spells at once is tricky and difficult, and you've never done anything like that before, so it's new stuff. You're figuring it out. Persephone, that was your turn. Minori, it's your turn.
Okay, I am going to try and.
If you hit him right now, you have advantage and sneak attack because he can't see, and you have
I
a
was
person's
gonna say-
blade.
I want to use.
Just so you know.
Sneak attack damage with a rogue because he can't see because he's blind.
Yeah. So
Oh, shit.
I am going to do booming. What do you think?
I would just attack. Straight attack.
Booming blade.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Because you
put
can use this later on.
Oh,
You can use this
anytime. So I'm gonna do booming blade, but I can't find what my booming blade does.
I have it. Hold on.
Please find that out because I did not remember.
You know what?
That's-
Because my phone is gone.
downloaded that is actually.
So I'm gonna do booming blade.
I'm so sorry,
I'm gonna run
I totally
around
forgot.
Persephone
I have. Where did I put those cards? I just tossed them in here.
and do booming blade.
It says as a part of an action used, cast a spell, you must make a melee attack with a weapon against one creature within the spell's range. Otherwise, the spell fails.
There it is.
Enhance the target suffers the attack's normal effect, and it becomes sheathed in booming energy until the start of your next turn.
Wow.
If the target willingly moves before then, it immediately takes 1d8 thunder damage, and the
Oh.
spell ends.
that's an Eldritch Knight spell too. It doesn't work for me, but
So you're gonna stab him. If you hit him, then he becomes sheathed in the thunderous energy,
Right?
and then once he moves out of his little space,
He takes damage.
he takes 1d8 damage.
And I roll with advantage,
'Cause
right?
he's blind.
Because he's blind, so I can
Yeah,
roll
And
twice.
you get sneak attack.
which is good because she rolled a 1.
So my first one was a 1.
Cool.
So here's my 19.
Okay.
That was all you.
Okay, so
That
19.
tray makes a
rolled
nice
a one.
clickety clack noise. You should always use
Oh.
that tray.
Okay.
But you got to do
19.
19 plus your. Are you hitting with your short sword or your dagger?
My short sword.
Okay, so 19, so 27 to hit.
27 to hit.
So that's 1d6 plus 5. So then roll your 1d5. Or 1d6, sorry.
Plus 5 is 7.
Okay,
Plus
and then
your
sneak attack,
attack.
which is your 46, right?
46, yeah.
So roll that 4 more
Seven.
times.
13. 15. 21.
One more time.
One more time.
So it's
26. Okay, so you just like as he's blind, you like you like run your hand over the blade and like you just feel this force enter the blade and you reach in and you just stab him with this blade and you just like sink your short sword straight into his stomach all the way up to the hilt, and as you rip it out, the energy stays and transfers into his body, and you see all of you see this like almost like this quavering force around him, sheathed in thunderous energy. It's such a badass phrase.
I like it.
Okay, he took 26 points of damage.
Yes.
Jeez.
And then that's my attack, right?
That was your attack. You can still do a bonus action.
So, and I'm gonna do,
This one's the one we mostly
This is a bonus action, I think.
Toll the Dead.
I think so.
red and there's green.
Blue.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, blue's the tank. Gray is the mage, right? That's why I need
That's the mage, yeah.
So these are the ones that will last.
Yeah. It's
And
definitely
that's
taking
and
some
both
hits.
times with the Grace Law that we encountered previously, the dragon came to save us.
Yes.
Or did it.
Yes.
Sarah,
Yeah.
can you look up Toll the Dead for me,
Oh
please?
yeah, that's one of mine.
Do you have Toll the Dead?
Mhm.
Oh, cool. Do you not have spell cards? I didn't ever give you spell cards. Do you have spell
I don't have that. You don't have cleric spells.
That's right. That's why I don't have Toll the Dead.
Toll the Dead is you point at one creature you can see within
It's an action.
range.
It's an action, not a bonus
It's
action, I'm
sorry.
Oh, so I can't use that.
You can use your bonus action, your cunning bonus action, dash, dodge, or disengage. Dash, hide, or disengage.
Can I use my mage hand to try and disarm him?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm
you
gonna use my little invisible mage hand with me to try and disarm. But I won't be. It can't hold that much.
can. But it can disarm him. It can remove a weapon from his grip
I
if
want
it
to
succeeds
try
on a sleight of
and-
hand check.
disarm
The gray slot.
The great sword.
the Grey Slot. So 15
What's your
plus
sleight of hand?
sleight of hand is 11, so it's 26.
Yeah, no. No, he doesn't hold on to his great sword. So he's blinded, and he just got stabbed, and he feels this force just like pull this sword out of his hand, and his hand opens, and the great sword clatters to the ground next to him.
And that's it, right?
That's it for your turn. I mean, unless you want to move.
So I move back. Of course, I'm gonna hide behind Persephone.
Okay, yeah, you're
Back behind
technically you're a small creature, so you can actually hide behind a creature of medium size or larger.
I'm hiding behind Persephone.
Would you like to take the? Would you like to hide?
Yes.
Okay. So you.
I'm gonna hide. My cunning action to hide.
Okay, so it's the Grey Slot's turn again, and it's going to see if it. Well, it doesn't matter. It's going to take that last 10 points of damage from the radiant damage. So this spectral form, this large, glowing, fiery spectral form, turns and just closes its fist once more, and this bright light emanates from it. And as it does, the spectral form shoots towards it and smashes into it and staggers the Slod backwards. And the spectral form disappears, and the Grey Slod has like singes along its skin. It's looking pretty hurt.
Looking pretty good.
And it is its turn. It's going to roll its. Got a 1 on its Constitution save. So it does not stop being blinded. It's going to lash out wildly with 2 claw attacks. Let's try and hit. Nope, not gonna hit with that one. And does 16 hit you, Persephone?
What am I looking at?
Your armor class?
Yes.
14.
Okay, so it's gonna be 2, 1, 4 plus 4. You take 8 points of damage, and can you roll a Constitution save for me? Okay, so he slashes out with one claw and misses, and slashes out with another claw, and it just rakes your arm just a little bit. And as you do that, you just remember what happens, and you pull back and you wipe the slime off of your arm before it can climb inside you, and you just cast it aside. It's on your sleeve, and as you felt it as it was moving towards your open wound, and you pulled it off, threw it on the ground, and it's too far away to find anything. Nice, good stuff.
Thank you, Trey.
Good work, Trey. Keep this sucker
This Trey
around.
apparently is what's up.
It's my turn again.
It is. Grey Slot just went. Lucy, it's Lucy's turn.
What does Lucy want to do?
Lucy wants to kill some stuff.
Yeah, always. Lucy is
My throat hurts from running 2 sessions for today.
2?
2? Tell you all about it.
Okay.
Shit.
What do you want to do? I like that. That's nice.
Yeah, this is the D. This is like the official. I don't know if it's official, but it looks official. Sorry.
I love you.
Dude, you have a lot of spells.
Oh, there's my phone. It's right there plugged in. What an idiot.
Well, I mean, I am.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Mine's dead.
Your phone is dead?
What do you want to do? Time's running out. Time's ticking.
I'm gonna cast my elemental weapon
Okay.
on my warhammer.
Okay.
Sorry.
N-I-N-A-R-I.
Yep.
Can I get close enough to the slot?
Next him in card.
To hit him?
Yeah.
You can throw from where you are, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can.
It's a
throw
20 or 80.
But I go back.
No, it's not.
Minimum.
That's my light hammer. I can't throw it.
Your Warhammer is 20, 80, right? Is that what it should be 20 foot range for throwing and then 80 foot for
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Sorry, I might not have said that.
Yeah, for 20 dash 80, yeah.
Okay, that works for me. So I'm going to imbuke magic.
Imbue.
Did I say imbuke?
I love it.
I literally got
Outright.
4 hours.
Without any. I just love it.
Why is it that when I didn't get any sleep, I'm much more awake?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was
man.
all the walking
Something went
around today, Hannah. walked for like 4 hours.
Me on our way back from my mom's house.
Oh, really?
In the car. It was the fastest trip home ever. I fell asleep.
I had the fastest after dinner time ever. We had dinner and then I fell asleep in the hammock. And I like sat up because I fell asleep with Amberly on me. And then I woke up and nobody was on me.
Wait, that's why your laptop is in my house.
No?
Oh.
That was from... Oh, yeah.
You lied to me.
Outright to your face. I was coming out in here. I was like, I don't want him to be here. I don't want him to know what we're planning. And I was like, okay, I'll go. And I left right as he was like in the driveway. And I was like, hey man, I just left my laptop here earlier because I was running a D&D session when the kids were staying on the bed because there were two of them on the bed and the other one was on the baby bed and they were turning off the light and they were reading. I gotta go back. It's pretty much exactly like that.
Seriously.
I thought it was random the way that you mentioned it. I'm like, oh man, it's weird to see you walking out of my house.
I'm gonna say I'm out of practice lying.
And then I was like, wow, that was really random the way that he just like started like ranting about it.
Oh my
We'll go over it all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Is my water glass over there
Viewing
somewhere?
magic
we
on
put it
the
over
board
here.
hammer.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
Go put it on the floor.
20. 20. 20.
20 to hit?
Yes.
Jeez, damn.
That was yours.
That was yours, the heart.
What?
Go ahead and roll your damage.
So my damage is 1d plus 1, and then an extra.
What type of damage did you use?
Oh, acid.
Oh, well, you really?
Are you sure? Try that again.
Oh,
It's slot. It's a
I was immune to acid.
I don't want to tell you that, but it's the first time
It's a
doing it,
slot.
so pick a different spell.
I was just thinking, like prog, like was acid.
It's acid, cold, acid, cold, fire, lightning, and thunder. So pick something other than this.
Yeah. And that might be all of them.
That's all of them. Acid, cold, fire, lightning, and thunder.
We'll just say it's not immune to thunder. It's fine.
He's immune to everything?
Apparently, I didn't realize.
Thunder shouldn't count.
Thunder doesn't count because she already used her booming blade, which is a thunder damage. So go ahead, make it thunder.
Okay, thunder!
Make it thunder, god of Thor. Thor, god of tundras.
Especially since I rolled a natural 20.
Yeah, well, you're just gonna double whatever damage you do. So
1d8 plus an extra 1.
So 1d8 plus 1. Go ahead and roll that, and then we're going to double that. Because you got a critical hit.
Weapon hazard 1 plus. I'm reading!
And then after that, we'll have your
So,
7, so 14, so 18, so 16 points of damage with your hammer. Now roll your 1d4 damage.
A double? I'm
Yeah, because you rolled a
You rolled
d20.
a d20. You rolled a
Oh!
20. Not a d20. You rolled a d20 and you got a 20.
Nobody tells me anything. Okay.
And critical hits double damage.
Okay, double damage, and then plus another d4.
So 1d4.
Mm-hmm.
Add that damage on it.
Plus 3, so
6.
19.
No, it doesn't double the acid damage. Oh. And now it just doubles the weapon damage. So 19 points of damage. Okay.
And then I have a bonus action.
And you have a bonus action to use your spiritual weapon if you so choose.
I choose.
Okay, so you move it. It's within range. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Player knowledge.
Yeah,
Only
go
one
ahead.
of those.
What's the intelligence thing of the sloth?
You would know that. Why would you know that?
How many plus
7 plus what?
Plus damage. That's 2 hits.
You did?
Yeah, 7 plus what to hit?
6.
From the
13.
gray
13 doesn't
slot?
hit.
Yeah, I just got 19.
So simultaneously, you throw your hammer and move your anvil, and you expect it to dodge out of the way, but this thunder damage cracks, and it pushes it just out of the way of the anvil. Your own attack and the extra 3 damage it did moved it out of the way. Not
I'm
bad.
a clumsy cleric.
It's okay.
Darn it.
It's looking like pretty battered and beat up and pretty
Well,
fucked
Falcon's
up.
still running quiet.
Falcon is still running
No,
away.
It is-
Fear would go away with it.
No,
Not yet.
Mm.
because it's already been cast.
It is now the Grey Slot's turn again. It is going to once again lash out blindly.
And I wore hammer into magic.
16 to hit Minori. What's your armor class?
I rolled a
16.
natural 20.
Oh, it's gonna hit you.
Ah,
Okay.
not too hard, please.
6. 9 plus 13 points of damage. Just grazes you again as you're hiding behind Persephone.
What?
You're just glaring.
And then it's going to take out. It's gonna,
Oh! I can't dodge!
yeah. You can do
Uncanny
that.
dodge.
So half of that. So you're gonna take 7 points of
Like
damage.
for some reason, makes me think like, oh, you already took your hand off of it. You can't.
You can use that. You can use that
Things
once
like-
per level. Okay, so you can use that 7 times in a day.
Wow.
Okay,
Or wait, no, excuse me. It's half your class level, so
Okay,
it's 3 times.
3 times.
Yeah.
So that
I was gonna say that
my
doesn't make
second
sense.
time.
7 times a
using it.
day. Jesus.
So what was my half damage?
Half
7?
damage will be 7 points of damage, and you can use it 1 more time.
Okay.
It's gonna take a second hit, which is gonna be 15 to hit Persephone.
What has happened when I was in the bathroom? What I missed?
Oh no.
When did you go to the bathroom? And she used it. She hit it with a hammer.
Pretty much all
Missed it with her ankle.
He
Oh,
tried
okay.
to hit me and he hit me. That's all that.
Okay, so the gray slot's still where he was. He's still blinded.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's lashing
He's
about
lashing
wildly.
out wildly.
Okay. I am
Wait,
going-
did he move? Because he didn't take the movement damage.
He hasn't moved yet. He's still in
Okay.
the same spot. He's like blinded.
He's still right in front
He's
of me, and I'm still
How
on
can
my
you
knees.
attack without moving?
He's
I guess
like
in place.
within a 5-foot
Okay.
radius. It's like once he moves out of the 5-foot
Once you
space.
travel.
It's not any
So-
motion at all. Yes?
So I'm still on my knees, right?
Yeah, you're
Or
still like
stumble.
on like this kind of 3-point landing looking.
Okay. So then I am, as I'm getting up, I'm going to try to cast.
Is it your turn? I thought that you were.
Is it my turn? Oh, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
you just. Does 15 hit you?
Oh, does 15 hit me? I'm sorry. I thought you were saying it was my turn.
No, sorry.
I am armor class 14.
Okay, yes. It's gonna 1, 2, 6 points of damage. It just like nicks you on its way.
You're so.
You're just getting the
What?
shit kicked out of you.
You're like, damn it.
What's your health now, Aaron?
I don't know. I got a math.
Okay. Quick maths.
I have healing, whatever, healing word if we need.
But it is going to move away now. It's
Now
like
it's
it's hit some opponents and it's
Is it
still
6?
blinded. Yeah, 6
Yeah.
points of damage. It fails its save to become unblinded, in case you guys are wondering, and it is going to turn and move.
Wow.
Minari, will you-
Hex plus blindness is awesome.
The fact that you haven't hit it at all doesn't matter because it's blind.
Right.
Yeah.
That's insane, and the fact that it's still hitting you guys, it's to hit is +9. It's like it can't.
Okay. What do you want me to?
18.
1d8 thunder damage. It's moving this way.
Roll a
Oh,
D8.
me. 1d8.
What'd you say for Persephone?
I think I'm at 18.
Okay. That's
5.
good. At least you're legal.
1d8. 1d8 thunder.
That was rude. That was rude. I didn't mean it. So 5 points. So as it moves back, it takes a step back and another step back, and this sheath of thunder damage just cracks, and the cave shakes, and this slot is cast backwards, and it like manages to barely catch itself, but it is looking pretty fucked up. Valken, it's your turn. Make
Come on,
a
Valken.
wisdom saving throw.
Please.
2.
Oh,
Valken has exited the cave.
Oh
It's been
Why are you still running?
He's
because
feared.
I'm afraid.
Oh, because
I'm magically afraid.
you're.
no! If you'd been
3
close
times in a
enough,
row.
I would have
It's
tried
okay.
a spell on you.
It happened to Batman too.
It's happening.
Persephone, it's your turn.
Yay! Okay, so wait, where's the
It is.
slot
It
now?
moved 10 feet away. It's here.
Okay,
So
I don't
you-
have the time to get out of my pack another health potion, do I?
You could do it as a bonus action.
Okay.
Yes. You can drink.
Yeah.
You can quaff a potion as a bonus action.
Okay.
It's supposed to be just one action, but I think that's ridiculous. Really? You
Then
can use it as a bonus action or an action, or you can drink
Darn, I
two.
just got these
Bonus action
colors.
and action. Or you can attack. Or whatever.
Are you taking them out?
well, he already moved 10 feet.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Is movement? I can't remember. Is movement just part of it, or is that
Movement part of it.
Movement is a separate thing.
it's a separate thing? So I would have to do that potentially then.
You have an action, bonus action, movement.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the action economy is
Bonus
action,
action.
bonus action, movement, interaction.
Whatever.
We need our little sheet.
I'll do Eldritch Blast again.
Yeet. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay.
I think mine is mixed in somewhere. Go!
What the fuck?
Trey, you're letting me down.
Trey. This guy's name is Trey. T-R-E-Y. Trey the Trey, and I like it. Fuck you, Trey, and your shitty attack rolls. Jeez.
You could do it as a bonus action too.
Yep, bonus action to be cast as a bonus
You
action.
can do the exact same thing and try it.
Greg.
Well,
You said you wanted to name your spellbook, so I named it Greg.
Its name is not Greg.
You said you wanted to name it. I gave it a name. That's what happens if you leave me in charge of your shit.
okay, so
Who would look in a book named Greg for spells, though?
Because
Really?
obviously I'm not very good at it.
You're gonna do what?
Because obviously I'm not very good at it.
Eldritch Blast. It's still new, so you cast out another eruption of purplish green energy explodes from your hands, and you're just barely.
My action failed, but now I have bonus action and movement.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you can attack, or you can use a bonus action spell, or you can move and then attack because you have a bonus action attack with your rapier.
Can I move 5 feet closer and then, with that range, cast Green Flame Blade and stab him?
Yeah.
Please,
Do that.
please, and thank you.
Yeah. So you run on. So you run up on him, and as you do, your blade ignites in flame.
Yay!
And this green spectral fire appears along your blade, and you roll to hit.
Roll the hit. Roll the hit. Come on, Trey.
Fuck! Fuck you, Trey!
Go ahead and roll with advantage because he's blind. I don't know why I haven't been doing that.
Oh, roll the
Since
hit.
you're rolling a melee attack, it means you
Roll
roll
again.
twice and take the
Roll
highest
again.
number. With a,
Don't hit
with a
twice.
spell attack, it
Yes.
was 15
plus your.
Plus what?
plus your melee to hit with your rapier.
Yes.
Right in the middle.
Plus 6.
Oh, good.
Yes. 21.
21. So you hit.
Roll your damage.
Roll your head and roll your damage and roll your green
Hex.
flame and your hex damage.
Oh.
So it's going to be 1d8, 1d8, and then your green flame damage, which I think is 1d4 for fire.
Wait, 1d8 for this.
Yep.
Is that what you said? And then for hex?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
So for hex, actually the very first thing you should always do is do your weapon damage first.
Okay.
So you were doing rapier. So
So 1d8.
1d8 plus 3. So that's 6 so far.
6.
Then you're gonna for hex you're going to do a 1d6 necrotic.
1d6 for hex, okay.
So 11. 11. And then for green flame you're gonna do
Say there.
hang on. It actually says different creature of your choice.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not doing that.
Oh, okay.
I think that's dumb. Green flame blade does fire
so
damage on the
fire
target
damage-
and a creature if it's next to it.
Fire damage equal to spellcasting ability modifier. So you're gonna have to just read this. So it says equal,
5?
so another 5 damage. Yeah.
Okay, well, that. How do you want to do it?
What do you mean?
Where are you stabbing it?
This is the kill blow.
Oh.
Oh.
It only had 1 hit point. It had 12 hit points, and that was 11. And I was just like, as long as it says you're gonna roll a 1d4 at least, I just want you to like. What do you want to do?
Kill him.
How do you want to kill him?
Make it.
You rush up on him,
Work
cast
really hard on this.
green fire on your blade.
I'm going straight for the heart.
So you just rush in and like
Right
a
in the
perfect
chest.
fencer's strike, you lunge and you just, and this green flame just like
Yeah.
casts
With
into
necrotic
him,
damage.
and then like it just like an
Going
icy
through it, yeah.
green flame just appears and it like melts, like this hole appears here and it like begins to goop and then it like freezes and burns at the same time and it just like turns into this goopy, mushy, ashy pile and then it as it is just collapsing around your blade, it just disappears.
Thank God.
And that's combat.
Guys, I'm like a kid. I'm like, what? What's
So
up?
there
Tell
is-
me, Greg.
There are 2 piles of goop on the floor. There's a pile of something resembling gooey ash on the floor. There is a small gnomish woman, and Valken feels the effects of fear wearing off as he is approaching the top of the hill.
I need to heal myself.
I don't know that they're doing it, so I'm just dashing back.
Okay, so you feel the effects of fear, and you're just like, what the hell? And you just turn around and you just immediately dash back, and you can dash 50 feet.
Yeah.
So you'll get all the way back to where Lucy is.
And then I'm gonna
Lucy
yell,
didn't move the whole time.
"What happened?"
She doesn't really need to. She's a blaster. This is what blasters do. Blasters literally just go. Pew, pew, pew,
I love
pew,
it.
pew, 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 pew. That's Spectral Guardian, man.
Okay, I am
That's
going to
shit.
heal.
Passive.
Nice use.
I'm gonna heal. I'm using one potion
Passive
to
power,
heal.
man. Passive power.
And it gives me
What does it say?
Hey, also, everybody, good use of your new abilities.
Yay!
That's what this session was for.
I tried to use 3 out of 4.
Okay, so as Valken is rushing back in, as the slot is melting around the green fire of your blade, it looks into your eyes,
Oh shit.
and Persephone, in your mind, you hear in common,
Ooh.
"You'll never catch us all." Before the gray slot
Dies.
dies and turns into a pile of ash.
Shit.
Gotta catch him all. Oh, that's so cute, that picture of Felicity.
Oh,
my
let me
God.
see.
Oh, yeah, it is super cute. Dang it!
You just hit the side button. There you go, hit the side button again.
Oh.
She likes to smile at me from the changing people
The
now.
dad's like, that's how you're
With her two like little gaps front teeth.
Oh my gosh, Liam left me come to see Aaron before he went to bed.
Oh yeah.
He was like just staring at the top and saying, I told him, do you want to go say hi to Gary? He's like, yeah. Oh,
He wanted to not be in bed also, but
yeah, really?
I think so.
I didn't see it with ours.
So you guys take a minute. It was a little cray. Faye isn't here.
What happened to Faye? Who are you?
Faye's not here.
Who
You
are
don't
you?
know. She doesn't know.
Who are you?
I cast invisibility.
The small gnomish form disappeared. I'm not gonna. If Amberly calls out again, I'm gonna check her. So the small gnomish form, like Minari. Sorry, I'm gonna get that wrong every
No,
time.
I'm not yelling at you. I'm saying in character.
We don't know her name.
I do, because she
just said it.
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
She
you're right.
said it.
Who are you?
Minari. Right?
Yes. Can I talk even though I'm not even?
Yeah, you can speak when you're invisible.
When you're invisible.
Who are you? And thank you for helping us.
So diplomatic.
Lucy's so
You're always the diplomatic one. I'm just like, why are we still here?
that noble heritage, baby.
Okay. I'll let you guys get acquainted. I'm gonna go. You gonna take a break, get some water, chill out,
Okay.
check my daughter.
What?
Okay.
Who?
We can't talk while you're gone.
But you don't see you hear it.
Who are you? I'm not doing it. I'm not. He's.
Well, here, side question. Well, he runs up there. If you had been close enough while you got fear put on you, my attempt was that if I could get back to you before you ran all the way off, and
Yeah.
obviously that didn't work, was to try casting Dispel Magic.
Mm-hmm.
And that
But I wasn't close enough to you.
Yeah.
And because when it finally gets to my turn, like if like the gray slug was like right in front of me, and it was like,
Yeah.
well, I can't just like I could.
you see this guy? Oops.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was kind of what I wanted.
Man, I can't believe I
catch
failed
before.
that many times.
The dice were not kind to you.
The
They were
dice have
not.
not been kind tonight.
Actually, like my dice were really good. My dice were really nice to me when I was holding on to fake Faye. Fake Faye. And when I was killing the other red slot, I was good.
Liam, though, he is so cute. He was up there reading his book earlier with his light on the pillow next to him, and this little book and his leg up. And now his book is closed, put on the thing, and the light is on top of it turned off.
Yeah,
He like,
How cute.
he's just like a little grown-up
Little old
boy.
man.
He's just like a little man. He's like, I'm just gonna read my newspaper before I go.
He freaking
And he reads
loves
magazines.
books, man.
Yeah.
That's like my
Are you
favorite thing.
kidding me? Like, he saw the ones on the counter that I got, and he was like, those are mine, what? And I was like, no, they're
First of
mine.
all-
I actually said that to him, like, I bought them.
Okay, so what I missed.
We didn't say anything.
Nothing.
Okay,
She's trying to call me, and I'm invisible.
you turned invisible. Okay,
I turned invisible.
I didn't. Okay.
Clearly helped us, and she told me her name was Minari. And I need
Hey,
someone to
Minari,
Are you just
What's
standing
up?
in
How
place
you doing?
invisible,
Where are
or are
you?
you gonna try and like?
Yeah, I was just watching for a second.
Where are you? Well, thanks for the help. Yeah, this is really weird. I've never had like this weird magical thing get in my head where I like just had to run. That was really awkward.
happens to me.
I don't know. Like, so Has that ever happened to you, Minari? Wherever you are?
Do you know, by chance, do you know of Faye?
I know of her.
Have you met her recently?
We've never met.
Well, okay, so that solves that. So then we need to find Faye.
I'm not why she's gone.
Do you know where she's
Then
gone?
how did
Yeah, she's scouting.
Do you know
she
do you
just
know
sleeps all the
where
time.
we are specifically on a map?
We're in a little dungeon, but I don't know where we are. I just don't want you to kill me because I didn't have anything to do with it.
Do with what?
With Valkyrie stuff.
Yeah, she always leaves and scouts. That's pretty normal for Faye.
What do you think she is?
Find her at some point.
Yeah, around.
Do you know?
I'm just hoping she's not dead.
She's kind of like a cat. She just kind of leaves and comes back.
Dwarf man, why are you carrying a longsword? I thought dwarves carried axes.
We can fight with many different weapons. Thank you.
Well, I didn't see you
Racist
fighting at all.
I opened up on those red slot. I mean, then I got a little afraid in my head. It was really weird, but I owned up on the red slot.
Do you know where Faye is?
I saw you running like a little girl.
Aren't you a little girl?
You can't call me a little girl.
Are you little?
I think you're a heightist. Quit being mean to me, Mr. Dwarf.
Do you know where Faye is?
No, I already said that.
So Persephone would find this more amusing than she currently is because she's down to about 18 hit points.
So like as the slob like crumbles around you and this conversation happening, you like stagger and you like sheath your blade and you're like eyes are blurry and you're making your way back over. You are like cut up. There's like blood coming off of your clothes. You may cast whatever spells you
I'm
like.
gonna cast healing word on this.
I take 2 health
Persephone.
potions.
Okay, go ahead and take 20 hit points.
I
Cast
did.
healing word. What's the healing on that?
It says hit points equal to 1d4 plus your spellcasting ability modifier, so plus 6.
So 1d4 plus 6.
Do I have to do this first or do I just do d4?
D4. Oh yeah, you don't have to do it to hit. It's just automatic.
So
10. You got another 10 hit points.
yes, thank you.
So Faye looks over at you and she.
Faye?
Lucy looks over at you, and
You're
I'm
like,
sorry.
where's Faye?
Yeah, well, my brain is working in like 4 different directions right now, so I'm just like, okay, just deal with the healing real quick. So she looks over, and you just feel this warmth, and Lucy looks at you and casts her magical spell. Do you have an actual word for your spells? I really want that to be a thing. Now that you all have magic, I really want you all to like
It's not neat, man.
use invocations and speaking.
That says my rage.
So like,
It's not a magic
I want
word.
that really bad. Like I make you sing for your bardic stuff, and like.
Grumph. It's not Grumph. What's his
You've been
name?
listening to NPCs though.
Yes, I have.
So cute.
My guidance is definitely going to be, you can do it.
And I've been watching
You can do
She-Ra,
it.
so.
Then
For the honor of.
Or maybe focus.
Okay, you can do this. Focus.
How did you
Bring it
know?
in, bring it in.
How did you know we were
Deep
here?
breaths.
I'm gonna take another health potion.
Okay, so I will.
Have you been around here long?
Okay.
You guys are like in the middle of this dungeon. You guys
Maybe
can't
we should
see.
head back to camp, and I'll tell you all about it.
Are there any more slots?
Okay, but
Oh.
you should become
More
uninvisible.
enemies?
You can. You want to come with us?
We want to know that you're still gonna be with us.
I'm taking another small health potion at that 10.
I have ale.
Small
I have
potions
lots
are
of
10.
ale. I have a bucket or a barrel of ale bigger than you.
You would know that.
Oh.
You would know that.
Well, I think Julie already had a drink of it, so. If we head back to camp, I'll tell you all about it.
Okay.
Deal. Let's go. Let's go back.
Okay, so you guys exit the cave
But I stay invisible.
and you stay invisible. Okay, cool. So you
You
stay
still there?
invisible. Minami.
I ruined that name.
My name's Minari. Don't call me Minari.
I feel like if feel like
We're all gonna ruin your name. I'm so sorry. But Minori's a character in the anime we're watching, and I love her. She's one of my favorite characters. So like
Well, you guys are just gonna keep.
I'm gonna keep trying. Just keep correcting us.
Come on, Minori.
It's Minari.
Okay. So you guys make your ways out of the cave, back through the forest. It's only a mile or two. It only takes you guys 20 or so minutes to get there. Not terribly long. You guys are hustling. You arrive back at your camp, bloodied, beaten up, pretty fucked up. And you walk through the camp, and as you walk through, people like kind of like look at you guys and are kind of like, "You guys gonna fight?" They're like, what? Like,
we
you know,
see the
like,
other guy.
you guys. I mean, like, you guys are kind of like pseudo celebrities. People know that you're in the command structure, but you're not under anybody's command. You kind of run errands and do things. You're kind of notorious. People think you guys are friendly, but you're a little standoffish.
We're that.
Do your own thing. You're that group. You're the cool. You're the cool group at school. The ones who like get shit done, but everybody also is. You know, they like you, but they're not friends.
So I forget. Am I supposed to know what happened to me?
No.
I didn't. Okay, so
We know
where's
what
that
happened
alien
today.
found this thing? And I sit down on your stuff,
Like his chair.
and I drop invisibility, and I
So as you arrive back at camp, Ilian and Lim are both there, sitting around the fire, like waiting, kind of chatting. And they, as you approach, Lim looks up and like looks back and forth. She's like, "Oh my, what happened to you?" And then this gnomish woman appears out of nowhere and just like grabs a cup and like gets a
starts getting
takes a tap and she
Startle
like.
us a little bit, like when she does that.
Yeah, I like pop.
Are you startled when you do that?
I don't know.
Are you?
Would Persephone
I think
be?
because I'm tired.
Okay.
Because I'm
And you're
feeling
a
like
little
she's just like,
I
stop doing that.
should make like little. I'm gonna make like little popping sounds.
Stop doing that. Yeah.
And I pop up, and I like have this thing where I always pop up next to her.
She's just always gonna be.
I'm just gonna pop up right next to her all the time. And I go and get my ale and I sit down on the other stuff.
Okay, so
There you go.
Ilian, as she walks up, she looks and she kind of like looks back and forth at you while she's like all.
Slot.
Grace Lawn, in fact.
Lim like covers her mouth.
And you ready.
She,
Well.
Grace Lawn, who pretended to be Faye, ambushed us.
Have you seen Faye?
Has anyone seen Faye?
Lim like has her mouth covered, and Ilian leans forward and like grabs an arrow that she's working on, and she's like, "Faye left with the scouts this morning, but we."
Have the scouts come back?
The scouts, yeah, we all came back. She like
But
puts her
not
arrow in her
Faye.
quiver. I didn't see her. I assumed she came back early. You're saying
Maybe she
Faye?
left.
What? With the slot?
The Grace Lawn took her shape. It shapeshifted and led us down into a cavern after what we thought was a halfling family? Whatever. And then ambushed us. And with the help of Minari,
She looks over at the gnome.
whoever she is,
Yes.
we escaped, basically. And here we are.
So you were lured by a shape-shifting slod who appeared as Faye.
Correct. Oh, and speaking
And
of,
you didn't think anything was off about her?
We didn't have enough time to.
We thought that was an emergency. We were reacting like it was an emergency.
I'm not criticizing. I'm just wondering.
Hey, guys.
Was there something off about her? Was she?
We need to cut words.
Oh yes.
sure.
Sure is a terrible one. Let's come over to the other.
Don't be a shithead, dwarf. Ilian looks like really concerned. She is obviously a little disconcerted by the fact that somebody that you guys all know and trust was.
No, I suppose we weren't expecting it. We didn't think that it wasn't a natural thought to think that the slot had followed us here and would lure us away to kill us. Although, that reminds me, you two, before the Grey Slot died, I heard a voice in my head in common
speak in common, and it said, you won't kill all of us, or something.
I'll take that challenge.
What was it? I forget.
You won't catch us all.
Can't catch us all.
Can't catch it all.
Let's pretend that Persephone can remember it. Okay.
I just remember that I started singing Pokemon. So.
You can't catch us all the slot.
Yeah. You can't catch us all.
The very slimiest. Sorry.
And then it died.
I get up and get my sword.
I'm gonna take that bet.
Ilian, like,
I'll take that bet.
thrusts her, like, picks up another couple of arrows and, like, puts them in her quiver, and she stands up and she...
You're on my side?
Well, we thought that some of the refugees were just wandering off in the night, finding their own ways, but people have been going missing in small groups. This might be part of it. And she stands up and she says,
We need to talk to them.
I'm going to go take this news to Commander Colton.
Yeah, we need to.
We'll send search parties out looking for Faye or anybody acting. Was she acting strangely? Do you remember anything that she said that was out of character? Anything that she did that she wouldn't have normally done?
She was kind of brief. She just didn't really.
Okay.
I mean,
But it's Faye.
Urgency.
Yeah.
I'll tell the commander what I know and be back when I'm
she's perhaps
finished.
more concerned about people than she normally would have been.
Yeah. And she kind of like shakes her shoulders a little bit. She's like, that bitch. she just turns around and like walks out of the fire. She's like trying to be funny and sort of jokey, but you can tell she's like seriously concerned. And she exits the campfire, and Lim just has her mouth like covered, and she's kind of like looking back and forth, but mostly looking at Minari. As Minari's just like, get another drink.
Falcon's, by the way, like a serious optimist, so nothing's wrong at all.
Minari's over there, and like, it's actually not Minari getting a drink. It's actually like the cup floats and
My
like, sets
mage
itself
hand.
underneath, and like, her mage hand is always invisible. It's called the Mage Hand Ledger Main, and the Arcane Trickster gets it.
Oh man,
A
that's
super cool mage hand. I love it.
that's even cooler.
I like
than
your
my
twitch.
hand.
Sorry, Aaron. You're
What
like,
was your
What?
choice?
you're like.
I didn't do it on purpose. It's a natural one.
Constitution saving throw.
You know what it is? It's really stupid. But because my eyes are, because I have extropia, I tend to use, because I use one at a time, if this one's still seeing, I don't need this one, so I close it by accident. So that's why
kinda
you'll see
cool.
weird things like this, because I'm like,
I love it. Oh my god.
That's kind of cool though.
That's great.
It's kind of like a lizard or something. It's cool.
I always wondered, like, at night when we hang out super late, you're like, after a while, you'll just be like, yeah.
I'm tired.
It's so cute. I always thought it was just like a silly thing. It's so funny.
Amazing.
although what's funny is that,
It reminds me of you being obstreperous. It's not bad, but it reminds me of the word.
and I think I probably end up closing the left one because that's the one that gets fatigued the most because it's my dominant eye. So I end up like so winking at you.
I don't mind, but you know, I always just thought you really liked me. It was like hour-long winks. You're like, hey, yeah.
Right.
You know,
Hour-long.
Good job.
Hour-long winks. Is that what you kids call
Or
it
if you're like
nowadays?
grumpy or we're talking serious, then I think you're really mad and you're like, I don't agree with that at all. What are you talking about?
Also means what? I get tired.
I
From one legend to another.
I had an employee that was weird because he would like go over here and like read the screen and go over here and like
Yeah.
eat a burger.
Oh God.
Yeah, when they use their
much.
lazy eye to actually be productive.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Extropia, that's what it's called?
Okay, guys,
What?
you have a new person
Yeah.
Right, we do.
that is hanging around drinking your booze.
Well, I'm gonna get a drink. Or have somebody
Here,
hand.
let me do that for you.
Your cup just floats over and is set beneath the ale, and like suddenly the ale starts pouring, and then the cup like floats back.
Thank you.
I
I think.
I'm going. Even though that mine's not invisible, I'm actually gonna take it from Persephone and like glare at her.
Hey!
You're gonna use your mage hand.
Yeah.
So
I play tug of war with the cup. I grab it.
Valken's feeling a little bit
How many pens can your mage hand hold?
10. I think.
Yeah, hers can hold
So is
20.
it like
Oh,
I
gosh.
go like
She wins.
wait, do
The-
you take it from the mage hand that she?
No, I waited till you had it. And,
Oh, so I am holding it and then you take it.
and then I'm imagining that you're just kind of holding it and you feel like a little tug.
And then
Let go.
He did.
Your ale is getting like splashed on the ground as like she yanks it back out of it and hands it back to you.
Arkham's feeling a little protective of our group, and
Let me drink my stupid ale.
doesn't wish to.
Jesus
be
Christ, people! Eldritch Blast!
I'm trying to,
X you.
It's gonna be so good.
Communicate that you really aren't part of the group.
I'm kind of like, excuse me, I can do that too.
I have magic too now, damn it! I just practiced this, don't take my life.
Spit all over me. I guess so.
How about that for an hour long week?
Okay, listen. So, I think you guys are technically and very obviously done in person. So I think
What do you mean by very obviously? It's not very obvious.
She's not here sitting at this fire.
She does this all the time.
So you're not welcome. I just helped you fight 3 Salon.
You seem.
I think we should put it to a vote. Are you the leader of this pack?
Yes, I am.
Are you a self-appointed leader of this pack?
Guffaw!
I don't think she agrees with you.
The noble woman is just like, your little dwarf ass is in charge. I love the laugh there. That was Persephone's real laugh, and nobody can convince me otherwise.
Like it bursts from her and she's like, oh.
Because the truth is, I've been part of this little group of yours for a while. Why don't you...
Do you watch me sleep?
Does that make you uncomfortable?
A little.
This is beyond the realms of what I was. Okay. I just like to restate that as a DM for player knowledge, I will not run sex scenes, I will not run torture, and I will not run any form of sexual assault.
We know that.
You guys can play whatever you want, role play in your own time, but that's
We know
not flavor I'm adding.
We're not adding that flavor.
I'm not adding that flavor.
How do you consider
Your story.
Yeah, tell because I don't really feel like somebody who we didn't know was there was a part of our group.
Yes.
I
Doesn't
was
count.
never a part of your group, but I was always around.
Why don't you
But
explain
how
that
are
then?
we?
I'd like to hear it.
Thank you, Persephone.
Let's just say I like
As the leader of this group, I request
Was
that you.
that ever put to a vote?
Falcon. Falcon, just let her talk.
Girl power.
It's just like.
Lynn's just like, she just has her mouth covered and she's just like,
I guess the other 2 NPCs are girls too.
Sorry about
Jesus, I made a girl pack.
They get better drops.
She did just help us defeat the slot.
I
Let's give her a
appreciate
chance
you.
to talk at least. I forgot my word.
I don't like being watched.
You were observed. Is that the thing?
I don't like being observed.
You're a funny guy.
Thanks. So, what's going on?
With what?
Tell us your tale. Please.
I don't have a clue.
Please.
I don't know.
Somebody's obstreperous, since we're on about words.
How long have you
around
been
us?
around us?
Wow, it's like you guys hang out together. I had been around you guys for a while.
How long is
How
a
long
while?
is a while?
Alright, okay. I don't know what's happening here. There's like this weird group thing happening. I'm not really certain. I have no idea what's going on at my table. Do we need to take a break? Somebody need to get some water and calm the fuck down? Get out of each other's Wi-Fi?
Okay, so I've actually been, truth be told, hanging out and trying to figure out what you guys are all about before since we were at Gym Point.
What were you doing in
Like a week
Jim
ago?
Huh?
A week ago? You guys were there.
When you
Yes.
here's a good one, very important question. When we split up,
I'm all ears.
you went with my team, right?
What team was that?
Faye and I. Did you watch us?
Were you following us?
Kind of.
Kind of.
Hmm.
I may have been looking for some things you were looking for.
And what would those be?
I wrote books.
What?
I have books.
Oh, yeah.
You do?
Huh?
May I look at them?
Sure.
I just threw our
What
name.
books do you have?
I have.
We have time. Girl is under.
Oh gosh, I don't know where my little slip is with my books.
Forgot her name.
Wheel of Time? Girl who
Nope.
was under.
Not Wheel of
Where did
Time.
you go?
Yep.
She's not Ari.
RB. Yeah.
That's great though. She's a little Ari-esque. Apparently.
Here,
I
take
didn't
a look at
realize
this
that
one.
was her.
We've been going invisible.
I'm showing her my books.
Ooh. It can only be opened by a drop of wine. Have you ever spit on it before?
Do you take me as a whiner?
That's not really a joke.
I love our productive discussions.
I know,
What
right?
were you doing in June
Persephone.
Oh, I have this book
See,
too.
why don't you get
Lucy's-
her to ask the
Lucy's
question?
getting tired,
I have
so let's
this
get this figured out.
Persephone's like.
Really, this Persephone should be asking the questions.
It hasn't worked so far, so.
Yeah, I don't care about those books.
What kind
Okay.
of books do you like then? I'm whispering.
We can also hear you.
Why don't you introduce yourself formally?
I'm really bad at this.
No, you're
No,
great.
that's
This,
great.
this character's great. She's
You should
kind of a weird loner.
you have to introduce yourself to Tattersail then.
Who's that?
Oh, you really don't want to do that. Tattersail's the contra mage.
No, let's not do that.
Really?
Are you
Do you do
afraid?
magic and you're not supposed to?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, that's a yes.
Do you use magic you're not supposed to?
No,
No.
I'm a cleric.
Yes, yes, no.
Wait, use magic you're not supposed to, and you said yes.
No. What?
Yeah, clerics aren't supposed to be as powerful as you.
Come on.
Yeah, because your god returned and you're a badass. And you definitely aren't supposed to be using the magic you have.
I just don't know how much information I want to give to you guys. I know.
Well, then why do you want to be a part of our group?
I know a little bit about you, but I'm afraid you'll judge me for who I am inside.
No, let's say Persephone's asked that question and she just has her ale and she.
More? Okay. So I get it. You know, sometimes we don't always do what we're supposed to do and all that stuff. But
Like you did.
I'm just like looking at Lim like.
Lim is just like,
where
what
you
do
found
you-
all your magic.
oh, I trained.
You notice Lim has like her little like dagger like half drawn.
With,
She's a rogue
Yeah,
too,
yeah,
so
you
she's
don't
like,
are you gonna tattle on me? Are you a snitch? Should I leave?
No.
I can leave right now.
No.
I'll tell you all right now. I will disappear.
Only if you want to. I
What is it that you really
she's
want?
like
I didn't know
fighting
this
to
was gonna be
stay in, and then
about
she's like,
party.
I'll leave. I want to stay. I'll leave. I'll do it.
Make me part of your group, but don't ask me.
What? What do you actually want?
I want to travel with you guys for a while and pick up some new
Why yes?
skills.
Why did you
Sure.
follow us to wherever Faye, not Faye, was taking us?
I
Does anybody want ice cream?
Oh, I wish I could have camp because I've been watching that.
Still ask.
My food
I
baby is
appreciate
pretty
it.
strong.
What?
My food baby.
I was pretty full earlier, but the later I stay up, the more I go, well, yeah, I should sleep.
Whoa, this is the longest story ever.
Yeah. I can't believe I'm not working.
Same.
It's almost midnight.
Oh, seriously?
Does it feel great to be awake for once in my damn life? Ugh, taking a nap at 7 o'clock was so good. What a wise decision.
Sorry.
You get to say.
Can you please
You get to
rephrase
get
the
off
question?
the line.
I got up this morning.
What?
So did
What
I.
exactly are you looking for?
Yeah, well, you got a nap when I
What
did.
do you want?
Why
No, she asked
us?
why you followed.
Why?
Why did you follow us? But when
I
the fake
am
day-
a gatherer of
So you followed us.
She's a spell thief. That's her whole thing.
Oh, you're.
So we understand that from her phrasing.
I am.
Falcon does it.
Why did you?
You guys know that you live in a world. You guys live in a world where magic is highly regulated. Only people who go through the university or Junpoi have magic, and those people hire themselves out to do magic.
As an optimistic.
You two, you have new magics that are like randomly cropping up in your skill set that clerics shouldn't normally have, and you know that if the mages of the university got their hands on you, they'd probably either want you to go through their school or they'd punish you for using magic illegally. You know that your magic is not really supposed to be used and that you're using it illicitly already. Valken is gotten the approval of Cadre mages to use his magic as long as he lets everybody know who he learned under and who taught him.
So here's
She's
the
a
deal.
spell thief.
I kind of like spells, and I kind of know I'm not supposed to use them. But you guys are in good with the high guys.
So the high
You
guys?
kind of get away with doing things you're not supposed to. So if you let me join your group, maybe I can keep learning and I can help you a little bit.
I don't feel comfortable with this.
You would. You're not in charge.
Me?
Um,
You did. Yes.
hey Persephone, let's go for a walk real quick. Grab your beer. Let's talk about this.
All right.
As
We'll be back. Keep it. Well,
as the leaders of this group.
all right, Minari, hang out with Lynn for a minute. We'll be back.
Liv just sits there and she like,
Well, she's feisty.
I'm gonna get some food. Would you like something to eat? Okay, I'll be back. And she like gets up and like busses off.
Runs away.
Yeah, she's like,
Sorry, okay, so you guys all go for a walk?
Yeah.
I'm gonna rifle through all your stuff.
Okay, go ahead and roll an investigation check. Are you doing this just like outright in the open?
Yep.
Did you
Okay.
did you
No,
ever
I'm
steal
going
the-
to she gonna be a
How did you not?
be invisible.
I
I'm
was
gonna be invisible and like stealthily go through.
I really wanted you to go to this wall and like follow them. And just
Throw
be
it all
like,
around. 5.
okay.
Oh wait.
5 plus
16.
16, yeah. You see, like, you're mostly like curious about what's inside of Lucy's chest, which is open, and like her workstation is like open and
when
set up
you
right now.
open it, its fangs come out.
Oh, no.
No, it's like open and the workstation's up, and she's not touching anything. She's like kind of like poking through everything and kind of like just looking at everything. She's like taps the angle, like she like moves a pair of tongs, and she like looks underneath of the chest, and she like puts her hand under it really fast.
So I see what she's doing, and I can just like close the lid.
Yeah, you can do that. So, like, as you're looking inside, like, as you see it, like, goes down a lot further than a chest should go down, and then it's like, clunk, and the chest, like, closes. So you,
You
like,
can't open it anymore.
So then I go to his stuff.
yeah, it's pretty much the stuff that you, like, have seen around. Like, their tents are closed up, so you can't, like, go inside very obviously. But you're very obviously, like, poking around and, like, you grab a bite of food off
I
of
push over his
the
drink.
whatever Lucy was cooking. You grab a bite and
I'm
like,
holding my drink.
Oh,
chomp something. You get another swig of ale.
get another swig of ale. She's fun.
Alright. Let's talk about this.
All right.
Well, she's a feisty one.
She's feisty and she's
Invisibility.
handy, but
I'm gonna stealth up behind you.
So you go invisible. Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
18.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
All
Two-
of us?
yeah.
Or,
Ooh, 16. 2.
Lucy's facing the other direction.
11.
What's your guys' perception modifiers?
Passive perception.
Yeah, passive perception.
oh, my passive perception is 14, so 16 is
I don't
higher.
have that on
Okay,
your
so
16.
18.
Oh, you can't.
I rolled a
13
16.
10
less
plus
than
3
12.
usually 15.
I rolled a 16, and so my plus if you want passive perception, I got 14. If you want me to add my perception modifier to what I rolled, it's 20.
Okay.
what?
I don't know which one he's asking for, so I gave them both.
Yeah,
Well,
your perception
she rolled
modifier.
less than her passive.
Okay, yeah. So what was your passive perception?
Oh, I guess I was 11, and my passive is 12.
Okay, yeah. So, Valken, you notice as she's right behind you, that she's right behind you.
I'm going to turn around and say,
I drop invisibility and straw back.
And I just like roll my eyes.
Children.
so as I was saying, so here's the thing that I was thinking. So, she's really powerful, and, she really did
We're being really loud to me, too.
that,
Laughed like the whole
that's
session.
great.
Not the thing I expected to do on the betrayal session. But laughter, here it is.
You weren't laughing at first.
True. She did really well against the Grace on my sure did. So, obviously she did a really good job. It just makes me uncomfortable because, we're serving a lot of people, and to have this person who's pretty much a criminal walking around.
True. I don't mind if she hangs around,
I don't know if we
but
were like
I don't know that I trust her.
officially in the room.
Right. She can prove her worth, I suppose. You can give her the opportunity.
You better keep your eye out.
She does seem like a rogue, so.
So,
So, what else is there to say about rogues?
I don't know. That's why I was asking.
I love my character. They're already questioning me.
You would be coming. I'm glad we decided to do it this way instead of the other way. 'Cause the other way, this whole thing, if this is how they're reacting to you,
I know,
in a
right?
fight, the other way would have been way worse.
So, I totally think that,
Nice work.
we can keep her around, but we really do have to keep an eye on her.
Yeah,
Seems fair. Cool.
I think it's the only fair thing.
One more person to keep an eye on.
Yeah, right? Do you feel like a babysitter of this whole place?
Sometimes.
Yeah, that's why I like it that you are the one that talks to all these people. Because it just sounds like a big headache.
It is. Do you even know why I left home?
No.
Because of this.
You guys haven't really talked about.
New information.
You guys haven't really talked
What?
about your guys' pasts either. Just so you guys.
Right.
I remember you were talking about that. You guys still over this past week, things have been busy and crazy, and you haven't had a chance to really
Well,
sit and talk about each other's
Can I say
histories.
yes, that you know why I left my home? Because of this.
Trouble follows you, doesn't it? Trauma.
Well,
Always.
I am a bard.
Yeah.
She says it so proudly.
Something to be proud of, yeah.
Do you miss home?
Sometimes. You?
Always.
I say it's better to have her close.
Lucy's got a sticker. Home is where my trunk is. Do you miss home? Always.
That was perfect.
Alright. So we'll tell her she can stick around, but that she does not belong does not so far have a place in our party.
Let's just like,
know.
let's say, oh, you're very. That's good.
Thank you. I'm tired. Let's just get this done. Already.
So,
I want to go to bed.
is that Lucy or is that Sarah?
That's Lucy. Sarah's you just.
It is like 10:30, and you guys just had a battle. She used a bunch of new magics. You're all tired.
That's true.
Yes.
I'm also very tired.
Let's make a couple ground rules, like no going through my stuff.
Sounds
I mean, our
And you
stuff.
hear me throwing your stuff.
I mean, our stuff.
This is what happens when you don't let me listen.
Is there any other?
It's just
ground
Falcon
rules?
stuff. She's just throwing Falcon.
Just Falcons.
Is there any other rules that we feel like we should?
Falcon is not
Tell
like
her.
rogues and Falcon.
They just start going things.
Well, I'm awful, so I'm
I'm neutral.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a more second person.
More ground rules?
No going through our stuff. No killing people. No killing.
That
Sorry,
works.
we kill a lot of people.
Yes.
We just don't want to have anything to do with her.
Murdering.
With her spell thieving. Like, anything shady she's doing, I'm not a part of.
No responsibility for any thieving she undertakes.
Behind drive.
Should she even try to? Should we make it a prerequisite that she can't thieve from this camp? She might leave.
All right, sold.
Falcon! Make it happen. Let's go get some stew.
All right.
I have decided.
We have decided.
We have decided.
Falcon.
Oh, I thought the leader was gonna talk.
Falcon!
He gets ornery when there's competition.
I'm
Jesus.
already stirring up strife.
Where's Faye when you need her?
She hasn't taught at all. She has no opinion whatsoever. He just kills things.
Listen, small squirt.
Ooh.
You know you like the same height, right? So you know.
I like that even better.
Jesus Christ, guys.
They're gonna call me everything but my name.
Yeah.
Why am I gonna stick around?
Listen.
Yes. Minamish.
Manami. Wait.
We.
Minari.
Wow. We.
She's had a few, and she's like killed like 2 or 3. Minami.
We.
Oh my
You are very handy to have around. We thank
That's
you for all your
right.
help.
Me and my mage hand is very handy. Did you know I have one? It's invisible.
We've seen that, yes. So.
No, you haven't. It's invisible.
I feel like Minari's gotta be a drunk now. I feel like she's just gonna have a flask and she's just gonna be like, I take a swig, that's my interaction, and I'm just gonna go for it.
I feel like we're in the upside down on the ceiling. Can't stop.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We're Mary Poppins upside down.
Sorry. Go ahead, big squirt.
Thank you.
God, seriously.
No, it's kidding.
She thinks I'm funny.
It's so funny because one of her spells is Tasha's hideous laughter, which is she tells a joke to an enemy creature, and if they fail their save, they die laughing. So the fact that she's making us crack up is awesome. Oh man.
Oh my God.
So,
You came
no
ready.
stealing from this camp or from us or going through our stuff. I'm really happy to have you around.
No stealing from this camp?
This camp
Right.
or us.
Meaning all the people in this meeting?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Correct. I don't know, unless you'd like to run into some cadre mages. I mean,
I do have some friends.
She knows.
Okay.
Thinking about it, you seem to recall there was some sort of trouble after your training at the Cadre Mage tent earlier. But you were tired and you were so proud of your new tattoo, you don't really remember much of what was happening.
So, Nothing from this camp.
Nothing from this camp.
Nothing from.
And no going through our stuff.
And no name dropping us either. To get places you wouldn't otherwise get. I guess you get invisible though, so never mind.
No, what she said.
Lucy just kind of like, just.
So does this mean you won't share spells with me?
Share spells? How does that even work?
Does this mean you won't share your spells with me?
I don't know. Let's just call it a good night, and we can pick this up in the morning.
It's been a long day, dude.
Alright. Where do I bunk?
Where have you been bunking?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Well, I'm sure you could start there.
I'm kind of upset that I can't look through other people's keep stuff. How about I not steal anything, or I can borrow?
I did say
If
that.
you're
Don't
gonna
take.
hang around us, you don't need to be rifling through people's crap. We're leaders of some sort here.
Man.
Ooh, that looks delicious.
It is.
Oh man, I want
What you
some
got
ice
there,
cream.
Persephone?
Why am I so diabetic?
Some of her dinner!
Yeah. Well, you already took some.
Oh, I already ate that.
So yeah, we're happy to
I'll
have
think
you around.
about it.
Okay.
I get
We'll
up.
talk to you in the morning.
I get up and I walk away.
I think that went well.
Walk out of camp.
I think
Just
that
walk
went
away
well.
from them.
Okay.
Not too bad. We'll see how she does. It'll be a test of her character.
Love the false cheer.
A test of her what?
Okay, so I've walked away from you guys. What's next?
Do you guys want to keep going tonight, or are we done? We've been playing for 2.5 hours.
Oh my god.
I feel very awake and I really want to keep going.
But you know that you're going to hit a wall
Responsibility.
here in a minute.
Well, since we're
Responsibility.
not a church night.
Yeah. Victor, we're not on this.
Well, you've met Minari. You don't know where Faye is.
Ugh.
Break our
You don't know what happened with
How
Faye.
can I like live with you and not know?
Hannah and I have been working on this for like 2.5 weeks.
And not ask you like for the next week straight. Hey, what happened? Hey, what happened?
Falcon wouldn't know. That's the simple answer.
Aaron wants to know.
William and Hannah know. Falcon doesn't know.
What do you guys think of my new character?
I love it.
It's great.
She's definitely untrustworthy. You're not wrong to not trust her. So earlier today, I ran a mini campaign for Hannah to test out some of her new skills and abilities, and she went through the Contra Mage tent and stole some potions and some other shit, and she was going through people's trunks, trying to get books.
Trying to get bugs to freaking books.
So she's a rogue arcane trickster. She has some magic she can use, but she took the ritual magic feat. So she has a ritual magic book, and her goal is to find spells in books or scrolls or people that can help her translate their skill spells into ritual spells so she can use them. And her goal is to collect those spells. She
My rituals.
sees you guys in the open notoriously being brave and proud and
Spelling
trusted,
all over.
and you guys are using spells that you shouldn't know, and you guys aren't being called on it. She's following you.
Mm-hmm.
She was robbing the library blind AF when you guys were there collecting books.
I was watching you.
And after that, she was like, oh, they've got magic, and oh, they're stealing the books, and oh, some of those books were books I was after. Specifically, the one that infected Sormoenath was the one she was after. And she followed you guys with the hopes that you guys would either present an opportunity to be robbed from. She gave some help during the Battle of Crane Bridge, or which battle was that? The Battle of Sun. That one. The one you guys were, and she wasn't really directly involved.
Right.
She helped in the Slod fight at the assault on Junpoi, and other than that, she's been slinking around watching you guys. As time's gone on, she has gone from wanting to rob you guys to maybe you guys, a bunch of outcasts and misfits, might be willing to teach somebody else who is an illicit magic user. By the way, you guys may be lawful, but you're all criminals except for you.
Not lawful.
Except for who?
I'm lawful.
He's lawful. You guys are breaking the law by using magic outside of the. It's university
Rule
law.
I was
follower.
gonna say, but I'm
It's a
lawful
law.
good.
It's a law of force.
Oh, you're lawful too?
Yeah.
She follows her own law though. She's not part of the university, so. Yes, Aaron Burke.
Did she steal the big book? The big spell book?
The one that's in Sormo Unath?
No, the one that they had that
Nope.
Daniel Striker had.
You wouldn't know that.
You would know that.
Oh.
Faith's stuff is still at your guys' campsite. The Codex Terranosis.
Yeah. Surprised she hasn't sold that yet.
She hasn't gone through Faith's stuff yet.
We showed him through and stuff.
Yep.
Oh, man. I was so